And welcome to Mark Goldbridge, That's Football. I hope you're all doing very well. We are live, we're back, I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. It's Italy versus Spain at Wembley in this Euros semi-final and I can't wait. I'm so lucky, I'm so excited. I mean, I'm very, very excited about these things, these three lines, not my tits. I'm very excited about these things tomorrow night, but to be honest with you, for me, you know, the older I get, the more appreciative I come of football in general. And tonight I would have been excited whether England were in the tournament or not, because I think it's a Euros semi-final against two traditional powerhouses. And I think that I'm really excited to see what Italy and Spain can bring to this game tonight. And I think Italy, for me, have been across the tournament so far. And I don't know whether you agree with me or not, but I think Italy and Spain, I think Italy across this tournament so far have been the team that's really caught my imagination and been the team of the tournament. And look, it's funny actually, isn't it? Because Mrs. Goldbridge said to me earlier on, who do you want to win this game? And I said, it's difficult because I don't know the result of the England game. If England and Denmark played first and England won, I'd probably want Spain to win tonight because I think Italy's a harder game. But if Denmark beat England, I'd want Italy to win because I think Italy-Denmark would be a fantastic final. So I think at the end of the day, I've probably just got to go with Italy and see what happens with England-Denmark tomorrow night. So, yeah, very, very excited about this tonight. I hope you are as well. Make sure you get involved with the chat, smash a like on the video and get your questions in. Got some good halftime topics I've been working on for quite a while as well. Yes, we'll be talking about some of that. Yeah, big shout out to Craig. It was meant to be Craig with me tonight, but because of unforeseen circumstances, we've not been able to do that, but we will get him back on the channel. So thank you very much to Craig for that. And I'm sure you've seen his tweets and stuff anyway. So you're going home tomorrow, lad, says iMac. Well, we'll see about that. But what we do have, and look, I said this was always a possibility. What we do have, and we've only ever had it for the England games. Oh, give us a pint, mate. Give us one of them pints, mate. He's coming my way. Yeah, probably. Imagine if I'd pulled out a real pint then. That would have been brilliant. He's actually put the drinks behind me. I can almost taste it. Oh, could I have that? But yeah, we've got the Paddy Power Paddy Park from London. Not, I nearly said from Ireland there. No, from London town, the Paddy Park. So we've got that stream for you to give us a little bit of atmosphere and background. Big shout out to Paddy Power for letting us have that. Of course, it'll be absolutely rammed tomorrow for the England game. If you've been watching the England games with me, we do have that. And hopefully we'll have it for the final. Well, we will have it for the final, but hopefully it'll be rammed for the final with England fans. But yeah, very excited to have that. If you're watching on the Paddy Power YouTube channel as well, we're simultaneously streaming on there. You're very welcome. We'll be getting some of your comments in a minute. I've dropped the link in the video description, actually. If you're on That's Football, please do subscribe to the Paddy Power YouTube channel. That's where I've done interviews with people like Paul Ince and Cherry Sheringham, and there's lots of good content on there. But please do subscribe. It's free to do it. The link's in the video description. Some cracking content on the Paddy Power YouTube channel. And they have provided us with this stream throughout the England games throughout the Euros. So we would very much like to get it for the final and tomorrow. So please subscribe and make them show that it's worth it amongst this community. So links in the video description. Please do subscribe to the YouTube channel of Paddy Power. Pau Torres has been dropped, says Advath. We're going to get straight into the team news. Old Watchalong. We will get straight into the team news. So let's have a quick look at what the team news is. I haven't seen it. I don't know what it is, but I do know that Pau Torres is not starting. There is also a live press conference going on with Gareth Southgate at the moment. But the team news is as follows. Donnarumma, Di Lorenzo, Bonucci, Chiellini and Emerson. That's the back four. Obviously no Spinazzola. Jorginho, Verratti and Barella are the midfield three. And then Chiesa, Immobile and Insigne. I think Immobile's very lucky to be starting. Very, very lucky. I thought he was absolutely shit against Belgium. I like the player, but he was awful. Which means no place for Locatelli, no place for Belotti or Berardi, who have been involved. Yeah, it's a strong Italian side. I think Chiesa and Insigne looked fantastic in the last game, and that midfield three were very, very good. Locatelli is a bit unlucky to not be involved, but you know, he's not involved. The Spanish side, Simon in goal, Azpilicueta, Garcia, Laporte and Alba. He's gone and dropped. He's brave manager Enrique, because Pau Torres just keeps getting dropped. And you know what, I've said, I don't know what your thoughts are on Pau Torres, but I have said this a few times now. I've not been that impressed with Pau Torres in this tournament, and it feels like Enrique must feel the same. The midfield three is Koke, Busquets, and Pedri, and then Torres, Oyarzabal comes in, and Olmo. So he's sort of gone with a false nine. Interesting. Sky Sports News. Breaking news. Enrique has dropped Marino and Morata. He's gone with Oyarzabal. Really breaking news, that. Interesting stuff. Morata on the bench. You've been benched, Timo. And also Marino on the bench as well. So it's interesting. He's gone with this total change. Now, is he a Pep Guardiola Pratt? Has he gone into a big game and gone a bit too clever, Enrique? Or is it a stroke of genius to tactically probably match up? To me, that says that that's a very tactical shift from Enrique that could lead to a bit of a I'm talking about Arsenal, midfield battle. You know, are they actually playing with an out-and-out number 9? Probably not. Looks like they're going to play with a false 9, and if they're playing with a false 9, then that is a little bit frustrating because it may mean that we get a bit of a frustrating game, but hopefully not. Hopefully that's not going to happen. Well, that's not working. What's going on here? God knows. I don't know what's happened there. Sorry about that. Let's pull that out. Okay. Your energy is great, man. Never changed, says Flea. Thank you very much. DT called you out for a match, says Malcolm. DT didn't call me out for a match. He just wants a cuddle in a cage. After all these years, I think I figured it out. He just wants a big cuddle, doesn't he? It's coming Rome, says Coco, and hoping for a Spain win. England need to avoid Italy. Yeah, to be honest with you, at this stage of the tournament, I'm just not that inclined. I'm not that bothered. You know, I really, I actually just want Italy to win, because what if Denmark win tomorrow? I think Spain-Denmark could be a really boring final. I think everybody wants it to be Italy. Everyone wants it to be England. That's the one I want. De Rossi's there. Is De Rossi a coach for the Italian national side now then? Oh, I love De Rossi. Well, I love De Rossi. I've always loved De Rossi. De Rossi, Gattuso. Going for a Spain win tonight. Everyone's written them off. It's been that type of tournament, says Nick P. Don't sleep on Spain. You'll get sunburns. Don't go. I've done that a few times on the beach. Gets to about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You're just lying there. You've read a few paragraphs of your Gary Neville autobiography. You're feeling sleepy. You fall asleep. You've not applied a sun cream for a while. You wake up at about 7 o'clock. You've had a good sleep, but you've got a red face. And I'm not saying that Gary Neville's going to put you to sleep. I tell you what, Wembley's not filling up enough for me. It's 7:30, and that Wembley does not look very big. What is the capacity for Wembley? It's meant to be 60,000. What's going on? That looks quite empty to me. Can we get a bit of clarity on that from you lot, please? Yeah, thank you. Depends which Morata shows up. Well, the Morata that sits on the bench is showing up, to be honest with you. That's who's showing up there. So we don't need to worry about that for too much. My score prediction tonight, I just hope Spain don't make it a boring game. I really don't want to see a boring game tonight. I want to see a good game, and I hope that that's what we're going to see, because that false 9 thing worries me a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Everybody, so get your score predictions in. I'm gonna go. I can't remember what I said. I think I said 2-1 to Italy, didn't I? I think it'll be 2-1 to Italy. This, obviously, at this stage, I'm a firm believer that the deeper you go into the tournament, the more likely you get penalties and extra time, because the teams are getting better and better. These are the top 4 clubs in the world at the moment for me. Copa America has probably got something to say about that, but I don't think Argentina or Brazil can deal with these European sides. We'll find out in 18 months, but I don't think that they can. A lot of people going like 4-1 Italy. Well, Arca's just putting it in loads of times. Thanks, Arca. You've just reminded me of something I need to do with the chat. So it's always good when someone's a prat. because it reminds you what you need to do with the chat. But yeah, I think it'll be 2-1. I don't imagine that Spain will get battered, although they do leak like a sieve. They could let a few goals in. But I'm hoping that we get a good game. I'm just a little bit worried about Oyarzabal. It is a 60,000 crowd. Looks a bit empty to me. Hopefully that's going to improve. Hopefully it'll improve. But you know, there is still time for it to fill up. There we go. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, by the way. Bottom right hand corner. You're very, very welcome. And thanks everyone for tuning in. Of course, we've got 2 massive streams coming up now these next 2 nights. We've got Italy and versus Spain, obviously, tonight, and then it's the big one tomorrow. I don't know what mood I'm going to be in tomorrow. I mean, what are your thoughts ahead of tomorrow? I don't know. Actually, you know what? Somebody said to me, you know the Ukraine game, you were nothing like you were in the German game. And I said, yeah, because the German game was like, I didn't really, you know, you don't really go into that expecting to win. It's a tough one, that one. But the Ukraine game, I was like, with the favourites, that can only be a banana skin. The Denmark game tomorrow, I think, you know, I don't like it. I'm excited about it, but I don't like it because we will be the favourites. Of course, we will be the favourites, but I don't want that really. I want something better. I don't want to be so nervous. I want to be positive. Have you seen Leeds have signed Barry? No, I haven't seen that, and I'm not. Billy, that's a terrible one. He's trying to get me to say what people. Snitch. I'm going to snitch. He's trying to get me to say rude things. He's trying to get me to say a rude name. You have signed somebody though. Firpo, isn't it? You bought Firpo from Barcelona. Good signing for Leeds. Got a bit of money. I expect Leeds to be there or thereabouts next season, like 10th. That's where I think you'll be. But, yeah, there you go. Italy versus Denmark is a possibility, Giuseppe. And, you know, you've got to look at it like that. I think Italian fans would definitely want to avoid England for obvious reasons. Would you want to be playing the hosts in the final? No. Italian fans, and I know a few Italians, they definitely want Denmark to win tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm just excited, and I hope we're going to get 2 games. Well, actually, you know what? It doesn't really matter. I'm not even going to pretend to you now. To me, it doesn't really matter how the game goes tomorrow because I'm emotionally involved more than I probably ever have been. Mark, you look really good today. What have you done with your hair? Says Gary Brown. I thought it was going to be Wash and Go there. Well, I did wash my hair this morning with Wash and Go. I feel like I do every morning, 2 in 1, but we're not sponsored by them. And then I put some hair gel in it. So, yeah, thank you very much. Italy beating England would be great, says Samuel. Thanks for that, Samuel. A lot of people are supporting England because they like me, which I think is a good idea. If you like me, support England. Yeah. Do you think the Spain defence can handle Italy, says Owen? Well, I think the fact that Morata is not starting and Marino is not starting, I think they've got Oyarzabal playing as a false 9. I think they're going to pack the midfield and play quite defensively, Spain. I think that... I think it might be quite a negative approach. Can you share the petition for the 12th of July bank holiday, please, says Jay. Where is the petition? I don't know where it is. I thought it was a joke. We're not going to... The reality is we're not going to get a petition for that. We're not going to get it. Alvin Blocks, Morata off the bench will do some damage, says Alvin Blocks. Ferran Torres will play up top. And Oyarzabal is better than Morata. He's a winger, though, Himanshu. That's what I'm trying to say. Oyarzabal is a winger. I don't normally watch your lives. What is that Paddy Park? Says Tom H2FC. Well, it's funny that you should ask that. This is the Paddy Park. It's normally a little bit fuller, a bit like Wembley when England play. But the Paddy Park has been there all through the Euros. It's near the Shard in London. And Paddy Power have sponsored it, and they've provided us the stream for it for this game. It's always been for the England games, and we'll have it again tomorrow. But they've very kindly provided it for us today as well. So a little bit of live action from the fan park to see reactions. It's just been a nice thing for the Euros, and I've really enjoyed having it, and I know a lot of people have enjoyed it as well. So make sure you subscribe to the Paddy Power YouTube channel. The link is in the video description for that, for supporting us on the England streams and now providing us a semi-final as well. So very grateful for that. Just gives it a little bit of atmosphere, and I think that's always a good thing. A bit of atmosphere is always a good thing. You know, it's always nice to have an audience, unless you're in the bedroom up to something you don't want an audience in. But having said that, there are certain lines of work where they have cameras and all sorts going off. You never think about what's going on behind the camera, do you, when you're watching that sort of stuff? Not that I do. Not that I do watch that sort of stuff. I mean, it's a bit, But if you do, just imagine how, those people are actually acting. Do you know how petitions work? They don't grant you them. It's mandatory after so many signatures, says Daniel MC. And if Spain win, we have a much bigger chance of winning the final than Italy, says Alfie Cosady. And just want to win the Euros so that we can get Jaden Medical done, says Callum. And let's hope there are no park the bus tactics, says Hassan. There is no. I don't think there will be a bank holiday on Monday for England, because it's not just... I was just reading people off the live chat on Paddy Power there as well. Thank you very much, anyone who's watching on there. I don't think there will be a bank holiday on Monday, but, might be wrong. Mark, I like you, but want Denmark to win tomorrow because of what a story it will be, and mainly because of Eriksen's situation, says Advath. Oh, I get that, Advath. The human nature of the Denmark story is totally and utterly understandable, and in any normal situation, I would want Denmark to win as well. But the petition is true, Mark. It's on your most recent tweet, says Jay. Thank you. How many people have signed it at the moment then? Just showing the Chiesa goal there. There is a white stain on your jacket, Mark. No, there isn't. And which country was the worst at the Euros? Turkey, without a doubt. Having Morata in your team is like buying a TV from Wish, says Billy's. And Mark, doesn't that guy in Fan Park look like Thomas Shelby? Little bit. He might actually be watching. If he's watching, he'll give us a thumbs up. But maybe he's not. Maybe he's just on his phone. Might be on TikTok. Would be a nice final, England versus Italy, says Enric. Yeah, I think that's the final everybody wants, England versus Italy, isn't it, at the end of the day? I think it's the final that everybody wants. Did you see what Casper said about England, says Sal? No, I didn't, but please do share it, Sal. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks very much for that. Thanks, man. Turkey, we're a real Turkey. Mark, say my name, says Samira. Yeah, he's definitely not watching it, which is a shame. Okay. Why do you have your England shirt on today, says Darbs? Because I'm supporting England. It's Thomas Shelby and Daniel Levy, apparently, according to the chat. We will never hear the end of it if England win the Euros, says Reese. I think you will, though. I think you actually will. I don't think that... I don't know, because I've never seen England win anything. Maybe I'll never shut up about it, I suppose. But I've never seen England win anything. So, yeah... It might, maybe you're right. Maybe we would never shut up about it ever and ever and ever. Please share the video, by the way, if you're watching. You can share it by clicking the share button, funnily enough, and smash a like on the video. And please do subscribe. Get your questions in. Argentina versus Colombia predictions. This is for the Copa America final against Brazil. Argentina versus Colombia. I mean, I think a lot of people would like to see Argentina versus Brazil, much like they'd like to see England versus Italy. I don't know when the final is. I don't know when the final is, but let's see when that final will take place. Someone in the chat will let us know. Mark, sorry, my fault. Hope England will the Euros for you, my legend, says Dylan. And just search up. Do you think Denmark would have got to the semis if Eriksen was playing, says Ewan Black? You don't know. You just don't know at the end of the day. You don't know, though. You don't know, though, do you? You just don't know. I think they've done fantastically well. And I think that they are... Sunday at 8 p.m. is the Copa America. No, that's the Euros, mate. It's the final is Saturday at 1 a.m, says Aaron. Well, there you go, then. How did you get hold of the Euros trophy? Well, they just know what a goat this channel is. And they were like, please, could you put the trophy up on the channel for the watch-alongs, because it would be an honour. And I said, if you want to put it there, that's fine, but I'm not going to draw any attention to it because I just want the attention on me. England will. I don't want England to be in the final because I'm from Wales, says Zinc. There'll be a lot of people talking. I mean, just very quickly on Barcelona. Jared's talking about it there as well. What an interesting situation that is at Barcelona with Griezmann on such massive amounts of money. that Detroit Pistons got the first pick in the draft, says Matt Hunt. NFL, love a bit of NFL. What an odd situation at Barcelona they've got there going on. It's crazy, isn't it? Unbelievable amount of money that they're paying. I mean, Messi's on about £1 million a week, but apparently they're paying Griezmann around 750 grand a week. NBA, sorry, not the other one. So it's a lot of money. A lot of money. Up the Danish, says Green. NBA is the Pistons. NFL will be starting not far away, will it? England will win the Euros, says Isaac Jerkham. 10 minutes away from kickoff. Looking forward to this. And Eleanor says, I think we have this in the bag. However, I think there's a chance of us to bottle this similar to the World Cup, says Eleanor. It's interesting with England, just to go back to England for a moment. It is interesting with England because I was thinking about this today. I've had a few people message me about getting tickets for the final. And I don't know why people think I can get tickets for the final. I probably can get tickets to the final, but I can't just go, there's 3 complimentary tickets. So people are getting excited about getting tickets for the final. I do understand that. But I had a moment today where I was like, you know what? It's coming home, but we probably thought we were going to beat Croatia and play France in the final. And we didn't do that. So, it could go wrong. It's come Rome, says Red Devils. So, look, I'm going into tomorrow's game expecting Manchester United to win. Of course, not Manchester United, England to win. But I do also accept that the Danish are a good side and they certainly could get a result tomorrow. The thing that fears me the most, if I'm absolutely honest, the thing that fears me the most is is penalties and extra time. And I think that's what probably everybody fears the most. Penalties and extra time are the big issue for any team. And Italy don't have a great record with it as well. And I suppose the big thing for me is how can you expect to avoid? Have you seen the video where you replace Attenborough, says Bones 445? No, show me the link. Tell me the link. I'll give it a watch. I think that I'd love to replace Attenborough. If anyone ever wants to do a video of me replacing Attenborough, I'll do the lines for you. That would be great. The beginning for England's success was Sam Allardyce, says Elvin Blocks. No, definitely not. But yeah, look, this is the thing that worries me. Cannot sub to Paddy Power. I'm underage, says Rohan. Okay. Links in the video description if you want to do that. Big shout out to Paddy Power for the Paddy Park, which is on my left. The problem I have with England is, are we going to get away with getting all the way to the final and winning it without having to go to penalties? You can do it, but the chances of it are, you would expect there to be penalties at some point. And I just don't think I can deal with penalties. I really don't. I don't. I struggled with that Colombia one, which everybody saw. If one of the games goes to extra time, then that finalist will lose the final, in my opinion. Too close to the final, says Dane Grayson. Also, can I just say, Jim White, Sky Sports. No, can I just say as well that it's a very, very, very tight couple of semis. I don't think Spain are going to get battered by Italy, and I certainly don't think Denmark are going to get battered by England. I do predict an England-Italy final, but when has this tournament be like that? Yeah, apparently De Jong's on 400k a week, Van Gatt as well. I saw that. Yeah, definitely. What an atmosphere! I love. Did you watch the NFL? Well, I did a watch along on the NFL. I'm thinking of I'll definitely do the Super Bowl as a watch along next year. I was thinking about doing a watch along for the McGregor fight on Saturday or Sunday morning, but it's so. What time do you think he'll be having a fight? Look, it'd be a great watch. Me doing UFC or boxing watch-alongs would be fantastic. I know I'm such a big head, but it would. But I don't know. It's if England are in the final, getting up at that time in the morning is a real stretch. It'll be about 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Yeah, I need the link to this Attenborough video so I can have a quick look at it. 5 a.m., 4 a.m. Yeah, it is a bit of a thing. Have you seen Casper's Dig? Has it ever been home? Says Red Devils. Mate, if he wants to be a gobby twat, I respect Schmeichel, but, you know, bring it on. Support the Detroit Lions. We are the biggest underdogs, says Matt Hunt. You should do an NBA final watch along. It's on tomorrow, says Cameron Anderson. And, yeah, but isn't the NBA final done over, like, playoffs as well? You should do. We want a UFC watch along. Just sent it to you on Twitter, says Bones445. How do you do that? How did you do that? Let's have a look. I'm not. If you've just tagged me into it on Twitter, I'm never going to see it. Never going to see it. Do you realise how many people reply to me and stuff? I'll never see it. Yeah, I can't see it. Yeah, I can't see it. Do you think Mbappe will come to Liverpool, says Callum Ackroyd? No, players are coming out onto the pitch. Now, let's have a look at how full Wembley actually is. Because it could be 60,000, but it was looking a little bit empty to me. Chiellini comes out. Italians look ready. Oh, it's looking quite full now, actually. It is looking quite full now. Alvin Block says, I don't think the game was quite sold out. Well, I'd be disappointed by that. 60,000. If I was in London, I'd go to that. I would go to that. But to be fair, it still looks pretty full. I know you can't have a full capacity, but that's what it's going to be like tomorrow. It's a good crowd. It is a good crowd, that is. There is a lot there. Yeah, it's nice to see a good crowd. I mean, it's not packed, but 60,000 is still a lot of people. Good to see. Exciting this now. We kick off our first semi-final. We could have penalties. We could have extra time. It'd be the other way around, but it could happen. Proud to be a Geordie, says no one wants to watch NBA. And what's the score prediction? Mark says Blaze1741. I'm just on the Paddy Power chat at the moment. 2-1, Italy. Has Kane started to practice lifting trophies, says Al-Shari? Oh, I never thought of it like that. Of course. Harry Kane would be the guy who lifts the trophy. Renate, thanks for your sticker. Hope you're doing well. Mark, you don't need to worry. Denmark will not have a chance of beating England. England will win 9 out of 10 matches against Denmark, says Per Eric Klassen. I think in the last 2 games that we've played Denmark, we haven't scored. So, let's have a look how it goes. Thanks everyone for tuning in, by the way. Massive respect and love to this community as always. I think over this tournament, I can safely say that we've had the biggest audiences out of any watch-alongs. So I think you should be very proud of yourself and the community that we've built. Unbelievable amounts of numbers tuning in. Still got 3 big games to go, but that's down to you. You've been absolutely fantastic, and thanks for being with us throughout these Euros so far. We're about to hit the 3 biggest games of the tournament. And can I just say as well, big shout out to UEFA for not having a 3rd place game. I think we can all rest easy knowing there's no 3rd place game on Saturday. What a waste of time that is. Why don't FIFA get rid of it from the World Cup? Marco Polo says Italy 3-0. And Callum Ackroyd says, can you do a TikTok watch along and would you do it? Says Callum Ackroyd. Can you do that? I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could be live like that. Do people do that on a phone? Check replies on your going live tweet, says Bones445. Okay, let's have a look. Because I can just smash a like on it then. That makes sense. He's told me. I've just realised I need a timer. We've got time. Pardon the pun. Let us know where you're watching from as well. I want to be nosy. Oh, have I not? Okay. What an atmosphere. Here we go. Smash a like. Cheeky gets. Let's have a look. Mark Goldbridge replaces David Attenborough. I will give this a tweet later on. I'll have a watch of that later. What an atmosphere. I love a party with an lovely atmosphere. Do 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 do. Do you think you'll get to 500,000 subscribers before the start of the new Premier League season? I don't know, mate. Never thought of it like that. But please do subscribe, bottom right hand corner. Just getting the timer ready now. Timer. There we go. Yeah, we're currently on... Ooh! We're only 100 subscribers away from 456,000. So please do subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner. Get involved. Everybody's welcome on this channel. Bottom right-hand corner to subscribe. Let's see if we can get to 456,000 tonight. We've had a super chat coming in from Matt Hayes, Tottenham blog. Thank you, Matt. He says, Pedri, Busquets, Koke versus Jorginho, Barella and Verratti is the most exciting thing I've prepared to analyse tactically. I'm shaking with excitement. Ooh, that sounds good. Anyway, the ball is being brought onto the pitch by a bloody go-kart. A remote control car has brought the ball onto the pitch. Piss take. You know, if I was in control of that, I'd drive into one of the Spanish players on purpose. Mark, you should consider doing a watch-along for the British Grand Prix on the 18th of July. I will consider that, Harvey. It's not a bad idea. It's Insigne's car. Oh. It's Bilbo Baggins' car. Right, anyway, we're about ready to kick off here. Let's get the clock ready. The start of the Euro semi-final, and we are up and running. In fact, I'm probably a little bit wrong with the time, so I'll just wait for that. Yeah, I'm going to have to stop. I'm going to have to stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new adventure. There we go. Will you do the Olympics? Says Thomas Morehouse. You can't do the Olympics as a watch-along because it's like an all-dayer. Anyway, let's have a quick look at this tactically to start off with. We know how Italy will line up. I'm very interested to see how forward Emerson gets. Spinazzola is going to be a big miss. How will the Spanish team line up? And referee not letting tackles go straight away, twat. The time is not on the pitch, but it will be now. Why are Brits so quick to write off Spain? Incredible dominant World Cup run was a series of 1-0 wins. 2021 Spain has way more attacking power, says Ian B. There we go. I don't write off the Spanish. I said you've got to be a little bit careful with the Spanish that you don't write them off. Actually, write them off at your peril because they could end up being a problem in this tournament. They've made it to the semi-finals. Why could they not make it any further? Know what I'm saying? But I do think Italy will have a lot of confidence from what they achieved against Belgium, who are a good side. Prediction for the final, I'm still going to go with England, Italy. I mean, there's a little bit of optimism about that. England against Denmark, I think, is going to be a very hard game to read. But, yeah, I'm going to go with that. Italy could be eating tapas tonight, says Nuno, but the Spanish could be eating lasagna. We can all do the culinary dishes. Oh, the fan park has actually filled up quite a lot as well, which is good. Quite a few people in there now, which is good to see. I wonder if we've got some Italian and Spanish people in there. Hard to tell. But Italy having a lot of the ball in these first couple of minutes. Just keep an eye on the Spanish shape and whether they're playing a false 9 or they're actually going to play a 9. I think they might be playing a false 9 so that Yazabel attaches himself to Jorginho. Because he is the dictator, isn't he? Not in an offensive way. He's not there like telling people to shine his shoes and go and fetch his freshly ironed shirts. But he's the guy who gets things going. A high Spanish press. Better by Immobile there. There's a ball through the middle. He should have hit it first time. Oh, that's a real shame. That is a real shame. It's offside. They play it on, but he's going to be offside. He's at the post. And yeah, he was offside. The ball was on first time from Emerson there to Barella, and he should have passed it first time. Watch this. The Barella move is on. If he hits that pass now, it's the perfect time run. He waits. Doesn't trust himself to hit the first time pass, which is a shame. Could have been onside, but was greedy. Howie says, let's be honest, Mark, England should beat Denmark if the A-team turns. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. Danny Olmo's a good player since Manchester, he is. Oscar says Italy are miles ahead of England. Well, we'll see on Sunday night, won't we, hopefully. I don't deal in predictions, I deal in facts. It's like Arsenal fans telling us they're going to win the league every August and then they finish 8th. You know, let's see where you are in May. This ball is silver, Dane Grayson. It's a silver ball they're using. I saw a tweet about it earlier on. Mark, can you wish my friend DX a happy 22nd birthday? He's from the Fiji Islands, says Mohammed. Happy birthday to DX. Pau Torres is sat on the bench, says Jack. Jack Higgins says, where's Pau Torres? He's sat on the bench with Maratta. Guy in the red jacket on the left looks Italian. I thought the same, says Thomas Bennett. You know, it's very difficult to I think they look Italian there, those two brothers. They might not be brothers, but they do look Italian. Could be Spanish, but you know why I think they're Italian? Nothing to do with how they look. It's the hand gestures. It was the way he was going like that then. Italians do a lot of that. I grew up with Italians and they do use their hands like that when they're talking. Where's my shoes? I'm going to bed. Have you let the dog in? You know. But yeah, they look like they could be Italian in the red jacket. Yeah, I think he is Italian. Yeah, he's just clapped to tackle. Gary Lineker said that as Welsh fans should be supporting England. That's like saying United should be supporting Liverpool in the Champions League. Says 58 Go Jay. Yeah, I agree. You shouldn't have to support England if you're Scottish or you're Welsh. You know, I totally respect that. I've got no issues with that at all. If you are Scottish, Irish, Welsh and you want the English to lose, I'm absolutely fine with it. I've got no problem. I always want Liverpool to lose if they're playing a foreign side. I'm not bothered. It's rivalry. I get it. I'm never going to be that person who says, you should support England. You should be supporting England. You support who you want to support. The great thing about football is rivalry's real, isn't it? The thing you don't want to turn it is into personal abuse and hate and enemy stuff. But rivalry's fine. Top 5 set pieces in the world. Pranav says top 5 set piece takers in the world for half time. That's not a bad one. Italy, look at Italy. They love to pass out no matter what. They like to pass out from the back. Chiesa is ridiculous if he gets that, which he doesn't. But I'll tell you what, it'd be a real turn up for the books if Spain managed to win this game, though, wouldn't it? Definitely could, though. Gaming World God tier says, I'm saying 5-2 to Italy. Mate, I hope it is 5-2 to Italy. If we get 7 goals tonight, I don't mind what the score is. That would be fantastic. It'd be absolutely incredible, Mark. Who saw Gary Barlow singing It's Coming Home? It was hilarious. It was very good, actually. It wasn't hilarious. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. It's absolutely incredible. Pirlo is amazing at set pieces. Well, he was. He doesn't play football anymore, Zar. Spain can't find any space. Yeah, Emerson playing at left back for the Italians. Obviously, Spinazzola is out. And that's a goal kick to the Spanish. Lots of... Great to see a lot of people in the crowd as well. Lots of fans in there. Good to see. Mancini against Enrique as well. 2 players I grew up with. Not literally. I didn't live with them. I didn't, Mancini didn't get me at the weekend and Enrique during the week. But no, I mean, as I remember them both as footballers. Enrique used to play for Spain at a time when Spain weren't that good. I think Enrique played for Spain, correct me if I'm wrong, in 96. Nadal used to play for them. They weren't that good then, Spain. And obviously Mancini for Italy. What a player. Mancini, Vialli. Best free kick taker was Janino at Lyon, says Dane Grayson. Mark, I think Varane will take weeks to decide his future. I feel United should back out and find her an alternative, says Angelo. Great, good for you. I'm watching the match. Spain on the attack here. I'll tell you what I would say about the first 9 minutes, though. Good tempo to the game again. Yeah, it's a little bit tight in that midfield, but there's a good tempo to the game. It's not got a slow tempo. And I think that's one of the great things about football over the last 5 to 6 years. The speed of the game has gone up. Not in relation to players being fast, but the movement of the ball is quicker than it was, I think, 5-10 years ago. Which is why I don't think Mourinho can shut games out anymore, because the speed of the game. You think about it. You think about when Mourinho used to get his clean sheets and park the bus. If the game is slower, you know, a 90-minute game is a 90-minute game. If you speed the game up, you turn a 90-minute game into a 120-minute game. And people say, well, you don't. It's still a 90-minute game. But if the ball is being moved quicker, then the game is a longer game because the ball is being moved quicker than if it's going at a slower pace. So Mourinho would always want a slow-paced game of football. Remember that line from the book about Mourinho where he said, if you've got let the opposition have the ball, because they're going to get tired or something like that. But, you know, the game is so quick now. What's the sense of sharing this one and only life? Says Stuart Bates. What's the sense of sharing this one and only life? Na 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 na. Self-preservation's what really going on today. Do do do. Oh yeah. I know the song. Mark, what do you think of DT calling for a football cage match? Says Mohammed. Obsessed. He just wants me in a cage with a lock. Why does he want me in a locked cage? Look, I don't know whether he's got some sort of love for me. I think that may be what it is. You know, I was listening to the interview and it was like, you know, a bit of bodily banging him up against the outside of the cage can happen. No referee, and I'm like, he just wants physical contact. Even on that clip before, he's grabbing me, trying to take me to the ground. I'm not interested. I'm married. Luke Jones says, agree with you, Mark, about the speed of the game. Something we all have to credit to the managers like Pep and Klopp and Nagelsmann. Yeah, I've loved this tournament because it's been a real indication of the speed. And I've seen it in the Premier League as well. I've seen teams like Brighton who are moving the ball around quicker. But to see so many international teams moving the ball so fast, I think it's great. It's great to see. Absolutely superb. Jose says the team who has the ball has fear. Someone he didn't have... Sorry. Jose says the team who has the ball has fear. Somehow he didn't have fear with Dyer and Sanchez at centre-half. Fine line between bravery and insanity, says Matt Hayes. Look, Mourinho's way of playing football 10 years ago, Matt, was absolutely spot on. He won titles. He won Champions Leagues. You know, his Inter Milan, which was a part of the bus team, dealt with the purist Barcelona side over 2 legs, didn't it? In the semi-final of the Champions League, I think it was. So, you know, he could shithouse his way to results. He can't do it anymore. Football's too quick. Too quick. And this has had a really good tempo to the start. And actually, it's quite an equal game as well. Both teams just feeling each other out. You're going to do the Copa America, says Sally. I still don't know what time it kicks off. Spain the better team so far, says Jack Higgins. They have started off well, Spain. Oh, he could have... Oh, my life. If he was onside there, Yazabel, he would have been one-on-one, level with the penalty spot. And for some reason, he didn't take the touch. What a chance that would have been. He probably was offside. I agree. I think Jose will suit the Serie A because it's the slowest league of the top leagues in the world now. And Cliff says that Spain are going into the game the last 10 minutes. Well, we've only been going about 10 minutes, but they have grown into the game. Mark, can we get a Ben White Sky Sports commentary on this Euros match? Says Mike. I can't do Ben White. I don't know. Why do people ask me to do Ben White? I can't do Ben White. I can do Jim White badly, but I can't do Ben White. I don't even know how Ben White talks. Yeah, it's definitely defence against attack here at the moment. Olmo wants a corner. It's gone for a goal kick. Kadiki, how are they moving the ball so fast? I'm going to ask Freddie and Scotty to try it next year with Sanchi, says Mark Dobby. Yeah, Manchester United do not move the ball very quickly at all, do they? Was he Azabel onside then? I think he must have been offside. Must have been offside. He's coming in, look, in his Spanish shirt at the back. That's a Spanish table then, yeah. So we've got an Italian table at the front left and we've got a Spanish table in the middle. That's interesting. Keep your eye on those two tables then. The one at the front, no, they're not anything. But he was onside, says David and Ryan. What a chance that was for Spain then. And here they are in again. Ferran Torres, good play, shoots wide. Italy under the cosh here. Italy struggling here. Everybody. Well, Italy need to settle in here because it's not been a great start. Thanks everyone who subscribed. I think we're very close to 456,000. Remember, bottom right hand corner to do that. Oh shit, there's something I just need to do. It's always good. I'll tell you what, it's been an impressive start from Spain, this. Not going to deny it. It has. They've done well. I've just got to get something up on here. 1 minute. Doing things live on the hop because we didn't do it right in the first place. There we go. Transform. Fit to screen. Do 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 do. Go. England fans singing It's Coming Home when they're not playing, says Dara. God, there's always a twat. There's always a twat in the chat. Dylan says that they're playing very, very well at the moment, the Spanish. And it's coming home, ringing around the ground still, and they're booing. Love England fans, says Gary Brown. Little chip into the box. Keeper's there to get it. Italy had all the Gabba goal in the 80s and 90s. They should have won more titles, says Dick. And it looks like it might go to extra time, says David Cortez. Yeah, I think that, and please do subscribe to the Paddy Power channel if you're watching. Links in the video description. Thank you very much for them providing this fan park for us in London, the Paddy Park in London, central London, and we'll have it for you tomorrow for the semi-final live stream as well. This game could easily go to extra time because Italy have started off very slowly here. Goalometer, the Goldbridge, the Goldometer is saying that at the moment, I think there is a 60% chance that Spain will score the first goal, which if you'd said to me before kickoff, I probably would have said 60% towards Italy, but we've had a 20% swing here, and it's a corner to Spain here. 60% chance, I think, that Spain are going to score first. It's swinging towards them. Italy do not and have not settled down very well at all yet, which begs the question: why are people saying that Italy would dominate England? I don't necessarily think that's the case. Technically, Spain might be the one to worry about. Maybe Spain would be the team that would cause England more problems. Pedri's a fantastic player, Sudipto. A couple of people have mentioned him. I just wonder whether this game would suit Locatelli a little bit more. The Italian midfield is possibly not that quick. Maybe a bit more physicality from Locatelli would help. Mancini's looking a little bit worried at the moment. Italy are missing Spinazzola. Yes, Himanshu, you're absolutely spot on. He is a big, big miss for Italy. How's it going? Says Keely. It's going very, very good. I'm just very happy. I'm actually in a sort of happy, sad mood. I've absolutely loved the Euros, and I don't know where it's gone. I don't know whether you feel the same. It feels like, I suppose it's what? Is it 3 weeks? How was it 3 weeks on Friday or 4 weeks on Friday since the tournament started? Because it's flown by. But Spain are moving the ball around lovely here. But to think we've only got 2 more games after this, it's very sad. But I've loved these Euros. I think they've been fantastic and really have been a great advert for international football, to be honest with you. Pizza or tapas, says Steve. I do like tapas. Yeah, I do like tapas. It's 4 weeks this Friday, says Oliver. Yeah, it had to be. Had to be 4, really, when you think about it. But it's flown by. It has flown by. And, we've done a... Oh, Emerson! Immobile, pass your shit! Oh, they blew that there. They blew that there, Italy, on the break. They had a great chance. Verratti gets called up for a foul again. That was a great chance on the break. Italy, I don't know. Immobile again. Immobile again taking a touch because he's a greedy striker. Watch what happens here. Lovely 1-2. Emerson gets in down the left. Keeper makes a right bog's ear of it. Immobile, if he'd passed that first time, how many bloody more times is Immobile going to take an extra touch? All the bloody time. He does it all the time. He just needs to get that pass out. Immobile's so greedy, says Ibby. The games that Locatelli has been benched compared to the games he was in the starting 11, Italy haven't been as convincing as they were with him in the starting 11, says Aidan. No, I think they have missed him. Can you do a Godfather impression, mate? Impression, says 58. I can't really. I can't really do Godfather. Just when I was out, they pulled me back in. That's not very good, you see. I can't do it. I can't do it. Marlon Brando. I can't do it. Don't try. I'm Miro Smith. There's your shout out. Now fuck off. England. When is England playing? Tomorrow, Edwin. And at least we've got another international tournament next year. 18 months until the next World Cup. Yeah. Any news about Varane, Mark? Says Jab. Well, I've just done a show on the United Stand about an hour ago, so yeah, there is some news. What do you think the chances are of England winning the Euros without conceding a single goal, says Original Human? I think it would be a great achievement, and I don't know, has that ever been done before in any international tournament? Has anybody won it without conceding a goal? But I can't see that happening, really. That is exception. I really hope Southgate's not going to play a back 5 tomorrow, but we'll talk about that in the preview tomorrow. Murray says, people say fan channels are popular because they're negative. That's footballers thrive with England doing well, says Murray. I don't know where all this negativity comes from, Murray. At the end of the day, it's just opinion, isn't it? If you wake up every morning with a fucking rainbow above your head and a big smile on your face, then well done to you. The reality is opinion can be perceived as negative. It's actually just opinion. Not everything smells of roses. Some things smell of shit. If that's what that's I just think that's just being real. Busquets is running this game, says Jared. The midfield battle is being lost by Italy at the moment, and that is allowing Spain to get a lot of the ball. I mean, it's a prime example of why, as a United fan, I talk persistently about buying a midfielder or playing Pogba in the midfield instead of McFred, because you win the midfield battle and you tend to win the game. And Spain have played fantastically well in this game, and Italy have ended up being the team that's played very defensively. And as I say, I think there's more chance of Spain scoring the first goal. And of course, if I was as an England fan, I'd rather play Italy at the moment. I said 2-1 to Italy, Tyler, but at the moment, Spain are looking very, very good. Which one player would you take from both sides, says Ian? Well, you can all answer that as well. The two players that I would take, let's have a look what's going on in the fan park. Italy are in here. Ayazabal, good tackle. Good block. Good save. Big chance, Dani Olmo. It was blocked first time. He got the second bite of the cherry, and Donnarumma from Dani Olmo makes a very good save. That probably could and should have been 1-0. We won't see it again back, but a big chance for Spain. Big chance. We haven't seen the save back, but he seemed to go bottom right-hand corner, and Donnarumma got down with his big frame and stopped the ball going in the back of the net. Spain should be 1-0 up here. Not just on that chance, but based on possession as well. They've been the better side. Was it a miss? GG saying it was Timo Olmo. Italy struggling here. Let's have a watch of this back. Here it comes. First time into Dani Olmo, edge of the box. Shoots and blocks. Come back to him. Probably should score. Good save. Would I take Busquets at Manchester United? Oh, mate, I'd take Jorginho. I'd take Busquets for a season. Players who can just get hold of that midfield and pass the ball is fantastic. Daniel Rodriguez says, Mark, my baby mama left me. Unlucky. Jorginho's not getting hold of this game at all, Joseph. I mean, I don't really know what to say, baby mama. I don't know what that means. Is that street talk for something? Will you do watch-alongs for the World Cup? Yeah, I will, Archie. I'm only human. That's the price you pay. Step by step, day by day. Oh, Olmo wants a free kick on the edge of the box. Not going to get one. Chiellini helps him up. Love Island watch-along. This is 58 go. Well, I can't do one at the moment because I'm watching this. And Ryan says this is very unlike Italy in the first half. Clerky missing Spinazzola. Clearly missing Spinazzola and Locatelli would offer a lot more in the midfield than Jorginho, says Ryan Martin. Well, Jorginho just can't get the space to dictate the play. And Spain have obviously, I highlighted that, which is why I think Morata hasn't played. And he's put Ayazabal in there and Dani Olmo in there just to attach themselves to Jorginho. And it's worked really, really well for Spain so far. Because Ayazabal's actually playing off the right-hand side and Olmo has just attached himself almost as a false nine to Jorginho, leaving the Italian centre-backs unoccupied. But Mark, do you think now we have Sancho, it could possibly tempt Haaland to come next summer? P.S. Your Ollie impression makes me laugh out loud every time, says Carter. I think that's part of the plan for Manchester United to get Haaland next summer, but it with the plan of most clubs who are big in the world. Of course, there's a great chance that Italy will still win this game. Possession is nothing without goals. But we're half an hour in now, and Italy have not been very good. And I wouldn't say they're lucky it's 0-0, but it certainly could easily be 1-0 to Spain. Thank you for the super chat, Scorpion. What do you make of the Barcelona situation at the moment, says Razbob? I think it's crazy, some of the wages that they're paying. As I said before kickoff, 750 grand a week to Griezmann. And I thought giving Sanchez, 400 a week was bad. I just don't know why clubs do it as well. You're Barcelona, for fuck's sake. Why are Barcelona and Manchester United paying stupid wages? Do you not realise who you are? Like, I'd understand it if it was Man City or PSG, who can afford silly wages. But if you're Manchester United or Barcelona, you do have a bit of a history. People should want to play for you. Looks like Italy are going to make a change here. Berardi. Is it Berardi? It can only be an injury. Can only be because of an injury. Tactically, I don't know why you'd take Chiesa off. Ferran Torres could be world beater soon under Pep, says Stuart Bates. He's a good player, yeah? Marion says this might be a 0-0. Please subscribe, by the way, bottom right hand corner. And thanks everyone who's subscribed to the Paddy Power YouTube channel as well. I've dropped the link in the video description of That's Football. Really appreciate that for people doing that. Another free kick here. Referee's handled it quite well so far. But it is a free kick. Dun 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 dun. See Italy having to pass the ball backwards here. Not good. Dia says 750k a week for Griezmann is actually nuts, but at the time when they signed him, he was one of the best players in the world. I don't care whether you're you can solve world peace. I still think that's a ridiculous amount of money to be paying for somebody. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I love Manchester United, Mark, says Kyle. Thank you very much. And best player so far in the tournament, says Josh. I still think Spinazzola's been fantastic in the tournament. I really do. Josh King, I don't think Manchester United will get Declan Rice. I'm disappointed with Italy in this game, I tell you. Really disappointed with Italy. Just not adapted tactically, and very impressed with Enrique's Spanish approach. Just shows you how important tactics are. Scorpion, no I can't. I don't know who they are and don't know what I'm shouting out, so I'm not going to do that. I think Spain will be more difficult for England than Italy because they will pass around Rice and Phillips very easily, says AB. Yeah, I think on tonight's showing I'd much rather play Italy. Spain technically have been very good. And the last thing you want to see is a team dominating the possession. Are Italy accepting the pressure though, says Chemo? They might be doing it on purpose. There's a nice little ball onto Emerson. I don't know why he went into Immobile, but Insigne gets it back in the box. Lovely bit of play. Goes for a goal kick. Well done, Aspilicueta. In this tournament, every team that has won a white kit has won their game. This could hint at a win for Spain and England, says Sean D. And if England win the Euros, will your opinion of Southgate change? Still think he's way too safe. Much love from South Africa, says Sakil. Look, if England win the Euros, I'd have to sit here and say Southgate is a England legend as a coach. He'll have done more than Terry Venables did, Bobby Robson did. But I think Bobby Robson and Terry Venables are at least 30 times better coaches than Southgate. But people will say, well, you're wrong. He's won a tournament. And I'd have to say, look, he has won a tournament. You're right. But he deserves the respect if he does it. Definitely. Can't argue with that. But he has got an amazingly talented squad. Of that, there is no doubt. It's absolutely fantastic, his squad. Really is. You're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna break you down. You're the best. Advath says, has Enrique outclassed Mancini? I think at the moment he has. Although they haven't scored a goal, the only real chance they had to score a goal was the Olmo chance. I mean, if Oyarzabal had controlled it, it would have been 1-on-1. Spain will feel that they... Yeah, it's a bit like... I remember Chelsea playing Man City at Wembley in the FA Cup semi-final, and they didn't score until the 60th minute, and they played very much in the first half. To be fair, Chelsea-Man City played like this in the first half at Wembley in the FA Cup semi-final. You want to score with that possession, and that's something Spain haven't done yet. Thomas Shelby says, I reckon it'll open up in the second half. Who's the better manager, Solskjaer or Southgate, says Alex Marmon. I think Solskjaer's a better coach than Southgate. I think Southgate's got an embarrassment of riches, and I think international football is very, very different to playing week in, week out. The job is harder. Definitely harder. Whichever this game goes, I have a feeling England will win the Euros, says Qatar. Good. Here's Italy on their first real attack in a while. Emerson, absolute shite. Overran that. Should have got the pass off. Italians do hold on to the ball a lot in the final third. They seem to refuse the pass. I don't know why. I really don't. Who is the... I've done that one as well. Thank you very much. Sean says, as long as Italy win, I'm happy. Viva la Spain. Let's have a look what's going on in the fan park in London. We think the Italian team is the team. The Italian fans are the ones who are just getting something there off the tray. And the Spanish obviously are behind that because you can see him. Front right, I think they're just there for a good match. Does it worry you or at all that Josh King's still available for nothing, says Joshua Bowater? I mean, it would not surprise me if we brought Josh King to the club. I mean, what an embarrassment if Manchester United brought Josh King to the club. Absolute embarrassment. You know, Everton reject and we bring him to Manchester United. But, you know, Karaki, I know Kingy. He's a great lad. He's really good at putting the cones out and washing up the pots. It'd be brilliant. And you know, he's Norwegian-y as well. I think Spain with a proper striker would be a very good side. They've got, you know, I think defensively they're a little bit weak as well, but they do move the ball around very well. Is Camavinga coming to Manchester United? Any inside sources? I don't know. Everybody, shake your ass and move your body. I don't know whether that's the words. I don't know. I know a girl who lives so lonely. Oh, here we go. Immobile. How many extra touches are you going to take that you shouldn't take? Oh, he's played a pass. And a bad ball by Insigne. The Italians are struggling here at the moment. They're not playing well. The ref has been good, JDH. Here we go. Yazabel. Terrible. Terrible shot. Absolute rubbish. That was absolutely rubbish, Mark. That was absolutely terrible. That reminds me of the time that Howard tried to get a song on the album. And I said, Howard, that's absolutely shit. Absolutely crap. Well, take that. You can take that and put it in the bin, Howard. Andy Yazabel. They need Cavani in this game, says David Beale. Yeah, Cavani in a Spanish shirt would be fantastic. Of course he would. Of course he would. You're talking absolute brilliance there. You really are. You're talking brilliance. Absolutely brilliant. Get him on again. He's brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. I'm surprised Chilwell has not gotten any playtime. I thought he was one of Southgate's favourites, says Per-Eric Klassen. Yeah, so did I. Keeper's out quick there to head it away. Ball over the top. Italy, at the moment, are being... that's not a foul. The referee is a bit annoying, actually. He's given a lot of fouls to Spain in the midfield. That was not a foul. He kicked the ball, Barella, there. Yeah, but Italy having to do a lot of counter-attacking here. We've come 5 minutes away from half-time. This game could be a 1-0. I've been disappointed with Italy. Baggy bottom jeans, boots with the fur, says Yazid. They have been frustrating, Italy. And Arsenal Manic says Spain are useless, all the side with all the possession, but zero end product. And you wonder if Italy will grow into the game and Spain will run out of steam. You know, there was a fantastic comment not too long ago about whether Italy are just soaking up the pressure and letting Spain attack. I don't know about that. I would get Locatelli on. I do not think this is working particularly well in the midfield for Italy. And some of their passing has been very poor. If Italy go through after playing like this, England will trash them, says Percy. I can't wait for the game tomorrow. My prediction is England will win it, but yeah, it'll be very interesting. It could be a very similar game to this. I'm not saying, as an England fan, I don't ever look at, oh, we played well or this, that, and the other. I'm not really into that. It's about, winning tomorrow. I've seen England. This will be the fourth English semi-final I've seen, and we've lost all of them. So tomorrow, for me, it's about winning. I don't care if we win off Harry Maguire's arse in the 90th minute. It's about winning. Italy play with two centre-backs, way slower than Magaluf, but they use much less build-up bubble wrap than Ollie. This shows how important good coaching and tactics are, says Julian. And shout out to Joe's Pro Clubs team. I'm not shouting the name out because I don't know what it means. So I've told you that before, so I don't know why you keep doing super chats about it, because I'm not going to read it out. Mark, if England win the Euros, it will be in spite of Southgate, not because of him. Well, I sort of agree with that, but I think you've also got to give him credit. We've not conceded a goal. And, there's been some good teams in this tournament that are not in it anymore. One of them, I thought Germany were a good team. And we deserve to beat them. This is going to be 0-0 at half-time. Locatelli is injured. Is that why he's not been being picked then? Oh, okay. Maybe there is something in that then. Yeah, England tomorrow, I will be a firecracker. I'll be Keith from The Prodigy. A fire starter. Also, who will win the race for Ben White? United. Also, would really like LA Noir, and it would be very popular. Bully is very good too, says Big Bad Brad. I'll write it down. I keep getting asked about playing games. I've been playing GTA Online today though. I quite enjoyed it. MUFC MPB. Let's have a quick look. That's while we're live. We're about to approach half time here. Is Italy on the attack? Insigne into Emerson. Just shoot. Oh. I don't know what he's looking for there. I don't know what he's looking for here. If he's onside, he should do a lot better. But he's off. He's way offside. Oh no, Insigne probably wasn't offside. Let's have a look. Insigne. He's onside there as well. It was a corner. It was a bloody corner, that was for sure. We're into the 45th minute here. Mark, my friend, I hope you're okay, man. Just wondering in case you forgot or you're going to react to Man United 5 years from now. I'm not doing a reaction to it. I told you I'm not doing a reaction to it. I watched it, but I'm not reacting to it. Bloody hell, I'm not a prat. Mark, what do you think about Pedri? He's been very good, says Sam. Well, it's half time here, and it's actually gone by very, very quickly, but very, very disappointingly, I would say. Not been that impressed by it, to be honest. By Italy. I have been impressed by Spain. But not impressed by Italy. But then again, the problem with Spain again is they've not been taking the chances. They've not really created those chances. So, yeah, I'm not too happy about that. We're going to be doing a half-time top 5. Don't worry about that. I'm just tweeting something and then we'll get back into the chat with you people. Please subscribe, by the way, bottom right-hand corner. Let's have a quick look at what's going on here. Okay. +1 on the LA Noir suggestion. Watching you interrogate suspects would be hilarious, says Salim. Okay. We'll have to have a look at that then. But yeah, I think that half-time 0-0. Let me stop the clock as well. Yeah, I'm not happy with Italy there, and I don't think Mancini will be at all. They've been absolutely smothered in the midfield, and we saw it in the team selection. Was Oyarzabal going to be playing as a false 9? No, he wasn't. Oyarzabal was going to play off the right, Ferran Torres was going to play off the left, and Dani Olmo played as the sort of false 9 that's just attached himself to Jorginho. And that's allowed the midfield 3 to swamp Barella and Verratti. So Verratti and Barella are against 2 players, and Jorginho has got the striker on him, leaving Bonucci and Chiellini totally left alone. So Italy have just been swamped in the midfield and they've not been able to get out. The bad thing for Spain is that they've just not been able to create enough chances for the possession that they've had. So you wonder whether Mancini's going to make a change at half-time tactically. They have missed Spinazzola, but I would, if I was Mancini, I would be looking to change things up in that midfield, because really, Jorginho is not going to work. He's not working at the moment. He can't get the space to work. Emerson needs to get up the pitch more, because basically they could play with a back 3 like they have done. But then that, he's also got to be careful of Oyarzabal. At the moment, the Spanish have looked at the way that Italy play, and they've looked to stop Italy from allowing Jorginho to run the game and Emerson to push forward, and therefore Italy have struggled to get out. So Mancini needs to earn his Quan here. and sort it out big time. Spain are looking much the better side, says Advath. Morata, please, says Old Carl. I wouldn't bring Morata on, because if you bring Morata on, you're leaving Jorginho free. Look at Dani Olmo all the time. Do you think that the US national team is a great team and do well in the World Cup? Most hyped I've been in a while as an American. I don't know anything about them, Red Devils, but look, the more teams that come into that World Cup, I mean, we've just had a very good, well, we're having a very good Euros. Looking at that World Cup in 18 months, you know Brazil and Argentina are going to be there. You'd hope that Mexico, they're normally quite good, maybe a couple of other South American teams. I'd love to see the United States added to that because, you know, contrary to what many people think, I do think the Euros is the elite tournament, but I want the World Cup to be the elite tournament because it's got teams outside of the Euros in it. So I want to see one of the teams outside of Europe doing well. Mark, I'll get married on Saturday. Can you say hello to my wonderful fiancée, Natasha? Thanks, pal. Keep up the good work, says Scott Hargreaves. Fantastic news. Big shout out to Natasha and Scott. Hope you have a fantastic day on Saturday. I'm sure you've been through it, you know. I don't mean Scott through Natasha, that's not what I meant. What I mean is I'm sure you've been through it in the sense that we've been in COVID. Maybe your wedding got cancelled and stuff like that. So have a fantastic day on Saturday. It's absolutely fantastic news. And you might not have been that. You know, you might be waiting till you're married for that on wedding night or whatever. Anyway, we digress. USA will end up like Turkey, says Harry G. My mouth gets me into trouble. Do people pay for super chats? Says Sam AB. Some people do. Thank you very much for those people who do for supporting the channel. Appreciate that. But you can subscribe for free. Bottom right hand corner. Please do subscribe. I've heard about what Kasper Michael said about it's coming home, and I tell you what. Do your talk on the pitch. Do your talk on the pitch. That's what you need to do. Right, let's do top 5 set-piece takers in the world right now. Not of all time. Bullshit, that's nonsense. Not interested in that. Behind me is the fan park in London. Little bit subdued at the moment. They've not had a lot to celebrate. We'll have this again tomorrow. We've always had it for the England games, but thanks to Paddy Power for letting us have the Paddy Park in London for the semi-final as well. It's been a bit crap so far, but that'll be rammed tomorrow with English fans. Big shout out to Paddy Power for letting us have that today. You can subscribe to the Paddy Power channel through the link in the video description, or if you're on the Paddy Power channel, like some people actually are at the moment, because we are dual streaming. Can the fan park hear me, says Perry Francis? No. Mark, your advice on how my 17-year-old talented forward can get a European club to join, can I email you for details? I can't. I'm not a bloody scout, Guitar. I can't get you a bloody 17-year-old son yeah, send me an email. I'll get him a job at Manchester United. I can't do that. That's not how it works. So, but I don't know how it works anymore because, maybe, one of the things I have heard is that teams like Barcelona and that, they have like satellite scouting academies in like America and stuff like that, don't we? Anyway, let's do these top 5 set-piece takers in the world at the moment because I'm going to need your help here. I'm massively going to need your help on this one. I can talk about the Premier League. We'll start off with the Premier League. Who are the best set-piece takers in the Premier League? So I definitely think that De Bruyne has got to be in there. And I think JWP, James Ward-Prowse, has got to be in there. Who else would you put in there from the Premier League as a brilliant set-piece taker who should be as a candidate for top 5 in the world? Let me know. I don't think Gareth Bale's good anymore. No, I'm not having that Gareth Bale anymore. We're doing Premier League first, and then we can go around Europe. Yeah, people are still not doing Premier League players. We're doing Premier League first, then we'll do each league, and then we'll have a list, and then we'll have top 5. So, Trent, do you think... I don't know whether I would put... I mean, Sheraz has said Trent. I don't know whether I'd put Trent in there at the moment. I don't think he has been that good this season. And do you keep somebody in just because a year ago they were one of the best? And I would have put Trent Alexander-Arnold in there a year ago, but not now. Bruno, I'm not putting Bruno in there. No, I'm not, because for the same reason I'm not putting Trent in there. And it's not because I don't want people to say, oh, look at him, he's not biased at all. But I think Bruno Fernandes is very good at set pieces, but isn't and hasn't been for the last 4 months. Same with Rashford's not good at set pieces. Rashford's got a shot on him and he scored an absolute world-class goal against Chelsea, but he doesn't deliver a good cross. So no, I think definitely James Ward-Prowse, definitely Kevin De Bruyne. Anybody else from the Premier League? Mark, I'm from America and I've been a subscriber for 5 years and a United fan my whole life. Love you and the channel. Keep up the good work. This is Abraham McMahon. Thank you very much. Hashtag Glazers out, he says. Fred's the best in the world at free kicks, says Stuart Blyde. Okay, nobody. Mount's not bad. Mount's not bad. Mount's not bad. But we'll put Mount on the bench as a maybe, but let's see who happens. Let's go to the French League then. French League, this is where I'm going to need your help. Now, people are going to say Neymar. He does take a lot of free kicks. He does take a lot of corners. Do you think Neymar's good at it, though? So we're on the French League now. Do you think Neymar's good at it or not? A lot of people are saying Neymar. I don't have the evidence about Neymar. I don't watch him enough. Anyone else from the French League? Di Maria? Di Maria is not bad, to be fair. Di Maria's set-piece delivery. I can't stand the snake, but he actually has got a very good set-piece delivery. Beckham doesn't play anymore. What about the Italian league? Obviously, Calhanoglu is very good. Not so good in the Euros, but he is good. Calhanoglu. Anyone else in the Italian league? There should be. The Italian league tends to be a place that has good architects. When you think about Baggio, Signori, Del Piero, you know, set-piece delivery of the past. We're talking free kicks here. Every time I used to watch bloody Gazzetta dello Sport on a Sunday on a Channel 4, there'd always be a free kick all the time. Ronaldo's set-piece delivery is not that good. No, that's just hype. You know, he's not. Eriksen, well, I haven't really watched him in Italy, but Eriksen I used to find quite frustrating when he played for Spurs. He was one of those, a bit like James Maddison, very rarely beat the first man, which I find quite frustrating. Insigne, potentially, yeah, potentially. Sadio Mane is a potential. What about the German league? Hi Mark, it was my birthday yesterday, Chubba. You just wanted to say thanks for all you do. You really helped me go during the lockdown. Happy birthday for yesterday, Chubba. Hope you're doing well. We've done Calhanoglu. What about in the German league? Does Kimmich take the free kicks? Because if Kimmich takes the free kicks, his set-piece delivery is absolutely fantastic. Does he take corners and stuff? Kimmich is very, very good. Harry Wilson up the Welsh. Let me just check something here because I don't know. Yeah, Kimmich takes the corners and the free kicks. So I'd definitely put in there. Marco Reus says Anaban. Okay, and Italy, Spain, Messi. Definitely Messi. Anyone else from the Spanish league that you like who's good at set pieces? Saka, shut up. I like Saka, but come on, why do Arsenal fans have to try and get one of their players in or themselves into top fives? You can't even get Arsenal into a top 5. You can't even Arsenal get into a top 6. Top 7. Tony Kroos, good shout. Very good set piece taker, Kroos. So basically, I think Mount and Insigne can sit down because I've got De Bruyne, Di Maria, Calhanoglu, Kimmich, Messi, Kroos, James Ward-Prowse. I mean, does James Ward-Prowse really belong in this conversation? I don't know. I don't know about that. I think De Bruyne does. I think Messi does. I think Kimmich does. I'd have Messi, Kimmich, De Bruyne, and then I'm undecided on Kroos, Calhanoglu, Di Maria, Neymar, Ward-Prowse probably drops out, I think. But then again, his set piece delivery is fantastic, Ward-Prowse. Luke Shaw takes a good corner as well. He doesn't really take that many set pieces, but he is very good at it. You make a good shout there. I think I would put James Ward-Prowse in there, because I think where I'm being a bit ignorant is that he's not even playing in the Euros. He plays for Southampton, but set piece delivery is a specialism, and he's very, very good at it. So I will put James Ward-Prowse in there. I'm happy to put him in. So I've got Messi, Kimmich, De Bruyne, James Ward-Prowse. Leaves one spot: Toni Kroos, Çalhanoğlu, Di Maria, Neymar. I didn't miss Payet and Sigurdsson, DJ Marshall. I just didn't put them in. I did see people mentioning them. Bardi is insane as well, says Geordie T. And what about the Southampton player? Can't remember his name, says Perek Klassen. Yeah, we've just been speaking about him for 5 minutes, Ward-Prowse. But yeah. Trent had more assists than any of the fullbacks in the England squad. And yes, he has had a bad season. Levels, says Alison Becker. And I'm tempted to put Toni Kroos in there, to be honest with you. And I'm going to go with Toni Kroos. So really good top 5 for half time. Top 5 set piece takers in the world at the moment. I've got, and I'm sure people will have very different. I've got Toni Kroos, Lionel Messi, Kimmich, Kevin De Bruyne, and James Ward-Prowse. That's my top 5. On Trent Alexander-Arnold, I think you can make a point. On Bruno Fernandes, I think you could make a point. On Di Maria and Çalhanoğlu, you can make a point. Mason Mount, you can make a point on a lot of people. But I'm going to go with those 5. James Ward-Prowse, Kevin De Bruyne, Kimmich, Messi, and Toni Kroos as the top 5. There you go. Well done to James Ward-Prowse for getting into those areas. What I would say, in fairness to Gareth Southgate, he's not been wrong in not taking him, has he? We've still scored a lot of goals from set pieces. What happened to Resident Evil Village, says John Claude. I still have the game. I just haven't played it since that stream because I ended up feeling very sick. I got some sort of travel sickness from it. It just made me feel really ill. I don't know how to beat it. Surely Mata has to be in there. Mate, he doesn't even play 7 games a season for United. You're having a bloody laugh. Bloody hell. May as well put me in there. I've got great set-piece delivery as well. I don't bloody play. Druv says he's very happy with Spain right now. And Çalhanoğlu was a difficult one to leave out. Ethan, 2008, definitely. Please subscribe, by the way, bottom right-hand corner. Of course, we will have the England game tomorrow, and we will have the Paddy Park for it as well. Big shout out to Paddy Power for letting us have the stream of their fan Paddy Park in London for the semi-final today. That's great. And please subscribe, bottom right hand corner. Also, please subscribe to the Paddy Power YouTube channel for giving it to us. The link's in the video description for that. Players are coming back out on the pitch. For me, Italy need to come out this second half and win the game. They need to win this game because they were so poor in the first half and they've sort of been let off the hook. They cannot come out second half and let Spain do them again. They've got to learn from that first half tactically. And I think they will. I'm going to go back down to being 50-50 again on who will get the next goal and see how it goes in the first 5 minutes. Apparently I robbed Pie out there. But look, before half-time, I was definitely Spain to score the first goal, 60%. Can Italy come out second half and change the path of this game? Tyler says I robbed Payat. I'm sure people will have a different top 5 to me. Thanks for super chat, 100 people gaming. I was playing a bit of Grand Theft Auto a little bit earlier on my Twitch channel, Goldbridge TV. If you want to go and check it out, the video is up on there. Do you think Ward-Prowse would make a good partner for Pogba? Says Joshua King. No, not really. I don't think Ward-Prowse is a little bit like Tielemans and Ndidi, with Ward-Prowse being the Tielemans and Romu being the Ndidi, or whoever else they play next to him. Tenor says 0-0, says Nicholas. Yeah, I did say this morning, didn't I, that I think we will get extra time in at least one of these semi-finals. I think if we get a goal, it could be a 1-0. I'm on Twitch at 11 o'clock tomorrow night, Tom, not tonight. Yeah, if we get a goal, it could be a 1-0. I think the tempo of the game's been good. I don't think it's been a boring game. I just think it's been... Italy have been the disappointment, really. But I think the tempo's been good by Spain. And the early dominance looks like it's there again. Jordan's messaged me saying, judging by the first half, England will beat both of these lot. Well, I'm not so sure. Not so sure, Jordan. Mark, play until dawn, I beg. Perfect Twitch series. I'll write it down. Ice Cold Beverage says it's a decent match, but it's lacking real chances. It needs a goal. Probably, I think an Italy goal would be... Well, actually, any goal would be interesting. It would open the game up. England have got to beat Denmark. Yeah, oh, I know that. Corner here to Italy. Everybody, shake your ass and move your body. Oh, oh, oh. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, now. Bow, now. Bow, bow, bow. Bottom, bottom. Oh, I read that completely wrong. I'll read your super chat in a minute. The cross comes in, it's headed away. Oh, that's a good turn, but Emerson's got the turn of pace to win the free kick. Oh, no, he hasn't. Ref says no. Dodgy ref. We'll get it anyway. To be honest, Goldbridge, I used to not like your content, but I've come round to your royalty. Thanks for all the Euros content. Reet makes me sick also. Resident Evil 8 makes me sick also, says Crystalful. Thank you very much, Crystalful. F1 comes out next week. I reckon you would enjoy it, says Zenof. I might give it a try. If Trent doesn't get in there, Shaw doesn't. Still going on about that. Spain on the attack. Right hand side with Dani Olmo. Cross comes in. It's a good cross. And Di Lorenzo does very good on the back post there, because that could easily have gone in. Lovely play. Mark, play some Warzone. If I was good at it, I would play it, but I'm shite. The thing about gaming is you have to play it a lot. There's a corner to Spain here. Fasten your seatbelts. It could be a long old evening. Oh, I tell you what, I thought he flicked that beyond Donnarumma. The camera angle is a pain in the arse because you think it's gone beyond Donnarumma and it's actually coming towards you. Could have been a goal there. Wasn't a goal. Not a goal. Could have been a goal, but not a goal. Yellow card to Busquets. He's been moaning about other people getting yellow cards. He's gone and got himself one himself. Hi Mark, Twitch stream with Supermate, says Eddie. Thank you very much, Eddie. Appreciate that. Would you play Jordan Henderson against Denmark? I'm gonna do a preview in the morning, but you know, as a bit of a spoiler, it's something I'd definitely consider. I don't know why I talk like that though. I'm definitely thinking of putting Jordan Henderson in my preview tomorrow, like it matters. But we will know the team in the morning. We will know the team in the morning because I know somebody who does put the team out, and I know somebody is very close to the manager. So, you know, we will know in the morning, as they say. You should try Olympic 2020 game, says Ruben Herring. Ah, that is not a bad idea, actually. Can you play online with that? That's not a bad idea. We could do like big Olympic tournaments online. That would be great. That could be like a real cult thing on Twitch. We might be ahead of the curve there if you can play online. Just saying. Just saying. Mark, have you considered streaming one of the British and Irish Lions games? Says Ruben. Can I be honest with you? No. Oh, what a chance for Busquets there. Comes back to him on the edge of the box. He probably should do better. Well, it's not actually. He doesn't hit it that bad. He just curls it at the front post. Technique's good. Spain again, dominating. I think Mancini... He's not hit it very well at all, actually. Mancini's got to change this. The game is going the same. Now it's Insigne. It's gone a bit end-to-end here. Goes wide. That's bloody... Barella to Chiesa. Good shot, Chiesa. Good save, keeper. Bit end-to-end here. Good to see. Good to see a bit of stuff. Let's look at that. Bit of atmosphere in the pub there. Oh, I'd love that pint. Spanish fans in the middle up there getting excited. He's loving it. He's loving it like that. He knows he's on camera as well. He's had a little look. I saw it from one presenter to another. I'm going to check that Olympic game out after this and see what it's all about. Mark, have you read about the Man United women's team? Says Troy. Nope. Mark, what do you think of changing the World Cup to every 2 years instead of 4? Oh, Archie, I think it's a stupid idea. I don't know what anyone else thinks, but I think it's a stupid idea. Like, what would you do with the Euros? Estrella versus Prony. You know what, Thomas? I would love to do a beer tournament live. Well, I meant to be doing Estrella versus Peroni, but Peroni was so nice. I'm just asked for another Peroni. I'm on 6 now. Yeah, piss off. Piss off. I'm not doing anybody else but Peroni now. Just shut up. Chances of Varane to Manchester United, Ismail, I'm going to stay 75%. I'm staying still on 75%. We've got a show at 10 o'clock on the United stand, which could end up being at 11 o'clock if this goes to penalties. This game has, I've got to be honest, this game has been like every other Italian game I've ever watched before this tournament. Italy have gone into defensive mode. Spain actually deserve to win this. They've played the better football. But I want Italy to win because I can see Spain doing this to England. Just keeping hold of the ball. Oris says, can you wish me a fast recovery? I am sick. Berardi's coming on now. I think it'll be for Chiesa, who just hasn't got into the game, Chiesa, today. He's not been that good. Can Italy find a way? I mean, it'd be just typical Italy to find the goal. I think how many times does that happen? The better footballing team doesn't score, and then What happens? They're winning the midfield battle, that's for sure. I'd like to see a goal, though. I do not want to see a 0-0 all the way through to penalties. I think that's not what football's all about, although it can be about that. Thoughts on the Unai Simon? Thoughts on Unai Simon? Personally, think he's dodgy, says Ben. Yeah, I would have gone with De Gea, but you know, obviously, it's a bit different for Manchester United with De Gea because De Gea has never really been accepted as the Spanish number one. They're a bit funny, aren't they? They like. I don't know. They always seem to go for a Spanish goalkeeper. Oh, good shot from distance. Easy save by Donnarumma. Ayazabal. You can even pick one person from player, so full 11 teams from each country and then play the cup would be amazing. And play Rocket League, please. Bjorn says, you can even pick one person per player, so full 11 teams from each country and then play the cup would be amazing. I don't know what you're talking about, mate. I must have missed the first chat. Here's Immobile. Got no pace there. Doesn't have the pace. Was Berardi come on yet? No. I was going to say, Chiesa's still on. He's not brought him on yet. I'd take Immobile off. He's so bloody... He's been shit the last two games, Immobile. I'll tell you what, Maguire and Stones would pocket him. There's a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game on PS4, says Ben Parker. Oh, I'd win it. I'm too intelligent. Danny Olmo has been very good, Joshua. Yeah. I feel there's a Spain goal coming. England-Spain final would be a shock. In a way. But I did say don't sleep on Spain. Busquets is so good, says BP. Italy on the ropes, says Sean Davies. Well, you say they're on the ropes. Immobile, he's not going to have the pace. He's not going to have the pace, but Chiesa picks it up in the box. Oh, what a goal by Chiesa! I told you! I bloody told you! They've done him on the break. Chiesa has done it on the break. I think he was just about to get substituted. The Spanish are sat down. You said they were Italian. We knew they were Italian. They're definitely Italian. And it's Chiesa who does it. On the break. You know what? Oh, that is hard on Spain. But it's Chiesa on the break. Whoa, he's just about to be subbed off as well. He's got such a good shot on him, Chiesa. And he's just about to get subbed off. Berardi sit down. Starts from a bad cross by Spain. And then the break is on. And Italy have hit them hard on the break there. Lovely ball into Immobile, who just doesn't get there at all. But Chiesa picks up the second ball, and what a goal. Keeper, what's the keeper doing here though? Yeah, it's a good hit, but I think the keeper should do better there. Lovely shot. Nah, he's not going to save that, to be fair, is he? It just looks like he probably should save it, but he's not going to save that. Magnifico goal from Chiesa. Mucho gracias. Bellissimo. Absolutely fantastico. Garibalo in Italian. What are you thinking, Gary? I think it's absolutely incredible. Absolutely fantastic, Mark. Absolutely brilliant. It's 1-0. It's Chiesa. And look, that's absolutely fantastic. And it sets up a lovely half an hour in the second half now. Spain, we almost, well, I'm not going to say almost, we did discuss it. We did say this is dangerous for Spain. All the possession, they don't score a goal. Well, Berardi still has come on. I don't know who he came on for. And Morata comes on. Timo Morata. Oh, he's took off Immobile, which I think is a good idea. So he's took Immobile off. He's put Insigne through the middle. Chiesa's gone to the left-hand side and Berardi's gone to the right. So maybe that was always the idea there, but that was a good idea to take Immobile off because he's been shit. Morata's come on. Timo Morata's come on. I think Oyarzabal's gone off. Oh no, he hasn't. It's not Oyarzabal who's come off. I'm sure I can still see Oyarzabal on the pitch. Has he took Pedri off? Bit of a tickly cough now. Well, we've got the goal we wanted in this game. We did want a goal. Italy have got it. He's took Ferran Torres off. Surprised. Breaking news. Ferran Torres. Italiano. Magnifico. Chiesario. Cross comes in. Cialinio. Clears it away. Italy now. This is where Chiellini and Bonucci will be loving it. They'll be loving it, loving it, loving it. Loving it like that. Iron up. They will be loving it because this is what the Italians love to do. Keep a clean sheet. But Morata is on. Always got good hair, Morata. Hey, wash and go. Have a look. Oyarzabal with the cross. Headed away. I don't think they'll be scoring crosses here. But Spain just got to keep doing what they're doing. Chiesa is such a baller. The Italians, and you can do a UFC watch-along. McGregor is fighting on Saturday, says Morgan. I'm thinking of doing a watch-along. I just don't know. What time would it start if I had to do a UFC watch-along? Would I have to watch it from like 3 o'clock in the morning, or could I just get there a little bit later? Can you do your best Fabrizio Romano impression? The only thing I can attempt to do with Fabrizio Romano is... Mancini is in love with Italy. He's in love with winning the Euros. And there is personal terms will not be a problem. Not very good, is it? Change the score. I have. It's 1-0. That's what it says. Goldometer, you've got to swing towards Spain getting the next one. I don't fear any of this lot. Maguire, Stones and T-Rex in goal will pocket them all, says Nick P. I'd rather play Italy than Spain. You know, low key. I know it's 1-0 to Italy at the moment, but I would rather play Italy than Spain because I think Spain would dominate possession, and I think England struggle with that. As the home nation, you want to be a little bit better. Then again, Italy might dominate. Oh, it's got to be a goal. Oh my God. Oyarzabal again. Timo Oyarzabal. What is he doing? That's 2. That's 2 for him now. That's 2 massive chances missed. He's onside again. He would have been onside. That is terrible. Absolutely terrible. You enjoyed that goal so much you should change your name for the rest of the match. Marco Ponte Doreo is Mark Goldbridge in Italian, says David Nardiello. And need to play Alien Isolation, pal. Great game and story with loads of jump scares. Would be funny and great content. Would love to see your reaction, says Raz. I do need to get into like playing more different games, but Timo Oyarzabal has missed a chance. What a chance. But that's hopeful for Spain. 25 minutes to go. What's the Spanish fan like in the fan park? Oh, this is what happens when you go to the pub with people who aren't as interested as football as you. Look at him in the middle of the screen. He's got his Spanish shirt on. This matters to him. The rest of them are probably Spanish as well, but they're not the same. They're not. You know, you've been in this situation. I've been in this situation. You go and watch a football match with people who aren't into football as much as you are. That guy is living that dilemma right now. This really matters to him. The others on the table, they're there for a good time. They want Spain to win, but if they don't win, they're off home to watch Love Island highlights. They're not that bothered. But him, you can tell him he's looking all over the place. He's absolutely a proper football fan. And look at him, his head's there, look. He can't believe it. The rest of them are like, I'm off to the bar to get us a drink if you want. I just want a Spain goal. I just want a Spain goal. Yeah, I feel for him. I feel for the lad. Make sure you subscribe, by the way, bottom right-hand corner. And thanks everyone who's tuning in on this channel and on the Paddy Power channel. Let's have a look what people are saying there. What a miss. Spain hasn't got a clinical finisher, says Joe Devlin. Italy versus England on Sunday. Timo Morata, says Nigel. And Spain cannot finish, says Druvin. Well, that's been the Spanish problem all tournament, really. Has it occurred to anyone that Azabel looks like a young Sylvester Stallone, says Delicate Official? Yeah, he does, yeah. Italy are the team to watch on the break here. Berardi. Oh, Chiesa. They're on the break again. Still Chiesa. Still Chiesa. Oh, look at him. He's on fire at the moment. Berardi. Oh, good save with the feet. That could have been a goal. Could have been a goal. Italy on the break, looking very good. Wise move by Mancini to take Immobile off, because he really is immobile. And putting the pace of Berardi and Chiesa and Insigne as their front three is a clever move. Clever move by Mancini, because Belotti's not particularly... I'm talking like I'm Italian here. Belotti's not effectively quick either. And obviously Immobile is Immobile. Immobile. But they've got that pace on the break here. So actually, be very wary, because Italy could put this game to bed. And what I would say is, if Italy win this game, they've played this tournament really well. At times they've been fantastic. At times they've been efficient. I thought they were efficient against Austria. I thought they were very good against Belgium. I thought they were very good in the group stage. Today they have been efficient. Spain are missing Fati, clinical finisher, says Ricky. No doubt about Chiesa's class now. He's been the best player on the pitch easily, says Racehorse Red. He's a finisher. Emnick says this should be the final. Well, this badge says no. Chiesa against Luke Shaw. Oh, what's that I've got in my pocket? I'm being Luke Shaw. Oh, what's that lumpy thing in my pocket? No, I'm not pleased to see you. It's Chiesa after 90 minutes in the final. Oh, there you go. You can go and get your runners-up medal now, Chiesa. I'm going to get a winner's medal because my name's Luke Shaw. Parella saying he was fouled there. I'll tell you what, Berardi should have scored here. Just not connected well. It's a difficult chance, but if you smack it hard, that's 2-0. There's an interesting story just in the last hour. Manchester United women players are preparing an approach to the PFA, the Professional Footballers Association, to request advice and support as they seek to improve the club's approach to the women's team. That's not a good look for Manchester United Football Club at all. Mark, you should do a 5 or 7 or 9-a-side tournament with YouTubers, says China. I'm more than happy to do it, mate. I'm more than happy to do it. I'm doing Clash Creators on the 24th of July in London. I'm commentating on that. I wanted to play, but they'd ran out of spots, their loss. So I'm doing some commentating for that. But I would like to play in some as well. Raz, I haven't seen that video yet, no. Of Goldometer, I'm going to say Spain 60% to score the next goal, but... Italy could do it on the break. Spain's biggest sin has been not scoring the goal. With all the possession they've had, that's been their biggest issue. Martin says Italy are basically international Burnley with fashion sense. I think that's a bit unfair, Martin. I think they have played really well. But the throughout the tournament. Today they've been second best, but they have been good throughout the tournament. There's another substitution here. I think it's Piscini coming on. And they're on the break again here. Berardi down the right-hand side. They've got to be very careful on the break. Italy, they're nearly getting away there. Come on, Italy, you can do this. Links in the video description if you want to. Sorry, subscribe, bottom right hand corner. Mark, you're a fast typer. I know. You got to be. You got to be in this game. Verratti's coming off for Piscini. Verratti always comes off, you know. Has just come back from injury. England are Stoke, Tony Pulis, Big Sam's, Bolton, and Van Gaal all rolled into one. Says 58 go. Don't care. Don't care. If we win the Euros, don't care. Not bothered. Not bothered. Don't care. Seriously, don't care. Not bothered. It's about winning. It's about winning. That's what it's about. Emerson's coming off as well. They've missed Spinazzola, Italy. I do want to say that. They have missed Spinazzola. I think, who do we think will win Ballon d'Or? I think Lewandowski will win it, won't we? He should have won it last year. He's had a good season at Bayern Munich. I'd give it to him. Because he should have got it last year. Hey, look. On the balance of the game, Italy are in front because they've been more clinical. Chiesa's goal was a fantastic finish. You know, Spain have had 3 better chances than that. They missed them all. Mark, why are you sleeping on Denmark? They're very good and have emotional reasons to get to the final. They won't be a pushover, says Stephen the Hazard. I didn't know. Why am I sleeping on Denmark? When have I said Denmark's a pushover? I haven't. I'm just saying if England get to the final, I'd rather play Italy. And we are the favourites, but it's a massive game tomorrow. I'm not going into that game like Ukraine, where I was like, oh, it's a bye to the semi-final. I think Denmark's going to be a very tough game. I've watched Cavani and his legs seem tired, says Matthias. Yeah, well, I'm surprised. I'll be surprised if he plays a lot of games between now and Christmas for United. Could be Denmark versus Italy final, Michael. Yes, it could. Don't think it will be, but it could. I mean, Emin says this should be the final. Based on what? England and Denmark deserve to be in the final. One of them deserves to be in the final more than Spain, who pretty much have been shit in this tournament. You know, Spain nearly went out to Switzerland on penalties. So, you know, who did Spain beat in the round before that as well? That went to extra time as well, I think. Am I right? Who did Spain beat in the last 16? I'm sure it went to extra time. I don't think Spain have been very good in this tournament at all. I think they've been good. They've moved the ball around well, but they can't finish. Croatia, they were a bit lucky against Croatia as well. Switzerland, they were bloody lucky. Michael Oliver's sat on the bench there, wanting to sit on Enrique's knee. That red card was a joke. If Spain come back into this, fair play, but I don't think they've. I don't think they deserve to be. I don't think they're the second best team in this tournament by a long way. I think Denmark and England will. I think the final will be right. These two against and us two. Let's do it. Come on, let's do it. Here's Morata. What is he trying to do? Shoot from the bloody goal line. Let's win a corner though. Maprata. I felt bad for Switzerland as well. They had no good players to take penalties at the end of the day. It was 4-2 against Croatia, says Alpha Hamster. Cross comes in. Easy header away. 15 minutes to go. They've got no end product. Yeah, I remember United being in for Morata. I did quite like the look of him. Chiellini's been a rock again, says Michael Collins. The thing is, Donnarumma's a fantastic goalkeeper. The hard thing against Italy is scoring against Italy. They've got such a good defence. So hard to score against them. It's getting dark in there, and the Spanish fan... Oh, his Tuesday night's going to be ruined. Could be English fans tomorrow night. Let's not get arrogant about it. Nice ball over the top. Simon... I don't know how he's picked him. We're only a couple of hundred subscribers away from 457,000, so please subscribe, bottom right hand corner. Let's see if we can hit that before full time. Bottom right hand corner to do that. Please subscribe, get involved. That's football. Everybody is welcome, as you know. And we will have the semi-final with the Paddy Park stream with me tomorrow. It'll be far more passionate tomorrow night because it's in London and it's England. I don't think we'll see many Danes in there. But we might. You are welcome. The Theatre of Dreams says, everyone seems to know the score. They've seen it all before. They just know. They're so sure that England's going to throw it away. But I know they can play. Because I remember 3 lines on a shirt. Jules Rimet still gleaming. 30 years of hurt. Never stopped me dreaming. So many hopes, so many fears, and all those oh so nears when you're down through the years. But I still see that tackle by Moore, and when Lineker scored, Bobby belting the ball, and Nobby dancing. 3 lions on a shirt. Jules Rimet still gleaming. Let's go Italy, says Fidel. Waiting to go to bed, pal, up at 4:30, says Luke82 at Flex47. Yeah, it's 55 years now, to be fair. I was a teenager when that song first came out. I was telling my daughter today when I was walking her to school, I said I had the CD. She said, did CDs exist then? I went, you cheeky sod. They did. 1996. I remember the cover of the CD. Got it from Virgin Megastore. Chiesa! Good shot, good save. It wasn't Chiesa, it was Berardi. He should have done better, really. It's a shit shot, that. I'd have buried that on my left foot. Edge of the box there. I'd have just put my foot right through it into the top corner. The keeper would have tried to get his hand on it. He'd have been in the net as well. To be fair, they still would have been doing cassettes then. Morata! Goal! It's Morata, 1-1. Lovely goal. He's celebrating now. The release. Look at him. I told you. Look at him in the red top. Absolutely loves it. Look at it. That's a celebration for you. Look at him. He's not even Spanish. His name's Joe. He's from North London. He's an Arsenal fan. And he'll be here tomorrow supporting England. He's just doing it for the cameras. I think he is Spanish. Lovely goal. Lovely goal by Morata. Timo Morata. 1-1. We might be having extra time. I think we will. Carved the Italian defence open. It's a lovely one. It's a FIFA goal, this. It's a FIFA goal. That is such a FIFA goal. It's bad defending by bloody Italy. Yeah, lovely finish. Lovely finish. And it's 1-1. Morata. Well, it's probably only what the Spanish deserve, to be fair. I can't say I'm happy about it, but it's definitely what they deserve. Very un-Italian thing to do with 10 minutes to go to let a goal in like that. And in fact, there's two things there. Very un-Italian thing to do to let a goal in like that. Very Timo Murata unlikely thing to do is to score a one-on-one. But here comes Spain versus England. They're on the attack again, Spain. Might get a late winner. Who wants extra time? I wouldn't mind extra time tonight, to be honest. I'm up for that. But corner. There's time for a winner. Italy. Yeah, we'd like to see extra time, actually, wouldn't we? Because they're getting a day's extra rest. I wouldn't mind seeing penalties in this. Cross comes in. Oh, I thought he'd scored. Sergio Busquets with the header. Flicks it on towards the back post. Or was it Laporte? Oh, it's Busquets. Busquets with the flick towards the back post area. Laporte can't reach it. Could have been 2-1. Could have been 2-1 there. Spain are going for this. Football Managers, when it's back, says Nathan. It will be back next month, definitely. I like Football Manager. Which way do you think this is going, everybody, now? I don't know. I think Spain will be pumped up for this now, and I think Italy probably thought they would get over the line. Locatelli's coming on for Italy. They've got to get hold of that midfield. I presume he'll take off Barella. Italy set up to counter. Spain set up to keep dominating possession. Which way is this going to go? Murata has scored the goal here. Extra time, get them tired, please, says James. I think it will go to extra time, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a big chance for one of these two teams here. Maybe an Italian breakaway. Maybe Spain are playing for extra time now. Still good, about 10 minutes to go here. They broke the line again. And Morata's in again down the right-hand side. They're finding the space. Morata, chance edge of the box. Oh, wild by Gerard Moreno. I didn't even notice he'd come on. Who would I rather play in the final? Italy. Yeah. Italy have got no pace down the middle. And Spain have dominated the ball here. I don't think this is going to be a Wembley final. I don't think being possessionally dominated in a Wembley final for England is a good idea. So I'd rather Italy go through. Belotti's coming on. Barella's come off for Locatelli. So it's Locatelli, Jorginho and Pessini in the midfield. And Belotti, I think, is going to come on for Insigne. Yeah, Insigne is going to come off and Belotti's going to go down the middle. Bit of a quiet game for Insigne tonight. Sean says England are the best team left without a doubt. We will win this. Be interested to see if he's going to start Grealish tomorrow. Aspilicueta comes off and I think it's Llorente coming on. Insigne is off. Corona, yeah. He's off. Star Wars Battlefront, says Zach. Proud to be a Geordie, says no excuses if England lose. Hope Grealish does start. He deserves it. This is Michael Collins. Please subscribe, by the way. Bottom right-hand corner. We were very close to 457,000 when I last checked. So bottom right-hand corner to subscribe. Get involved with the channel on That's Football. Everyone's welcome. We're not club specific on here. And we will have the England game tomorrow, where my calves are going to kill on Thursday. Because when I'm watching England, I have noticed that my legs never stop moving. I'm on my toes all the time, even when I'm sat down. So let's have a look what's happening in the fan park. the Paddy Park. Look at him, he's happy now. He's still the one watching the game the most though, isn't he? The rest of them are sort of, they're into it, but they're not as into it. They want this. Oh, they want this. Italy just not able to get hold of the ball. I think we're looking at... Flynn says it's been a good game. I think we're definitely looking at penalties. Pedri's down here. Probably should have been a yellow card for Jorginho, to be fair, but the ref didn't give it. 5 minutes of normal time. Locatelli's going to win it in the end, says Advath. Goldometer, I'd go 60% Spain here. I think Spain still have got the momentum. And they're away again, Hail Spain. It's a 3v4. Goes wide to Morata, who's looking confident. Drives it for a goal kick. Timo Morata. He's got a good goal though, so give him that. Ooh. James says he can't watch extra time. Wait, are you Italian or Spanish, or have you just got to go to bed? Bedtime. Clowns to the left of me, Joe's just to the right, here I am. Italy on the attack. Spain have got a lot of people back. And they've won the ball back as well. Italy just not been very creative in this game. Certainly think we're going to get to penalties here. Who do I think it'll win if it goes to penalties? I think Donnarumma's massive, isn't he? I wouldn't fancy facing Donnarumma. A bit like Kasper Schmeichel, I think if it goes to penalties tomorrow, I might be completely wrong, but I would back Kasper Schmeichel over Pickford. Pickford's not that big, is he? Fabrizio is Italian now, yeah. So yeah, I think that I'd fancy Donnarumma over that Simon fella, but I'm the guy that said he looks Italian. Spanish guy looks like Pau Torres. Maybe he nipped over from Wembley, says Thomas Bennett. We're into nearly the 90th minute now. Extra time incoming. Italy went 2 defensive after they scored. Yeah, well, the Italians are always going to back themselves to see out a game when they're 1-0 up. Not surprised. I think we... Oh, Chiesa on the break. 2v2. Just drive, mate. Drive. All on your own. Llorente, great space, great pace to get back. Italy looking tired. How long is he going to add on here? We're into the 90th minute. Only 3 minutes. Bloody hell, ref. He really wants extra time. 3 minutes. Come on, he's having a fucking laugh. He's having a bloody laugh. 3 minutes. Corner to Spain, though. That could have been a handball on Chiellini. Nah, it would be harsh to give that. Mark, when you're next trip to Old Trafford for a game, and will you be going to the final? Says Araf. I won't be going to the final. No, I had thought about it, but I won't be going to the final. I've got no idea when my next trip to Old Trafford will be. Obviously, my priority is always the United stand. It's a massive thing, isn't it? The watchalongs and stuff. So I made that decision 4 years ago that I would commit to that over going to games, which is just a selfish thing, isn't it? I mean, I've got every right to be selfish, and I will be going to Old Trafford next season at some point, but in the short term, no. Which is a shame. I can't wait to go because it's been a long time. It's been a long time for everybody. This is going to extra time, everybody. No doubts. Neither of them are going to want to do anything here that's too risky. "40 seconds. It's a very weird ball there. Absolutely no way Berardi can keep it in. It's going to be interesting extra time what Italy look to do, because they just look out of ideas. They look tired. Could easily be penalties. Spain don't score many goals. Italy look tired. Yeah, this could be penalties. But look, it's interesting, isn't it? I said it this morning. One of these games will go to extra time, and straight away, the first one does. When's the next game for Goldbridge, says Joel Morris? Sooner than you think. I've got an idea for a show that I might put up on Thursday that's basically going to be called the Goldbridge interview. Because I've seen a lot of things recently. Anyway, extra time. Extra time it is. I've seen a lot of things recently where people are getting, people I respect, other YouTubers and stuff, and they're getting interviewed by people, and I never get asked that, and I think I've got a lot of things that are quite interesting, so I might just do the interview myself. The Goldbridge interview, where I just sit and answer the questions everyone wants answering. Anyway, we better stop the clock. We are going to extra time here. Stop, reset, delete. Extra time it is. Extra time it is. Which way do you think this is going to go? People are saying it should have been a penalty. I mean, Thiago's got himself on the pitch saying it should be a penalty. Get off the pitch. You're not even on the pitch. I don't think it was a penalty, but obviously I want Italy to win. But I wouldn't have been happy if that had been given, to be fair. I know, and also I know a lot of people want Italy to go out, but imagine if that had been the reason they went out. But I think 1-1 is about right. I think Spain played the better football, and they did score a goal in the end, and Italy's goal was brilliant by Chiesa. So I think at the end of the day, a draw is a fair result, and we move into extra time. So, got no issues with that. Which way do I think it's going to go? Ooh, I don't know. I did say 2-1 Italy, so that can still happen. Mark, when's the next game for Goldbridge? We've done that one. And do you know if people at United watch United stand? Not necessarily players, but anyone that works with the team. Yes. I do know that for a fact, yeah. And I'm not going to say they like it, but I do know they do. Give the choice if England get through, Spain or Italy, says MNK Group. I've said it quite a few times. I would rather play Italy, because I think if England play Spain, Spain will dominate the ball. And of course, this game is being played at Wembley in the final. So if England play in the final against Spain and Spain dominate the ball, he's gone to the toilet, look, the big Spanish fan. If England play Spain and Spain go to the final and Spain dominate the ball, then that's going to silence the crowd. And the crowd is going to be one of England's biggest assets. You want a game where you can get on the ball. We won't get much possession against Spain. So I would rather play Italy, where I think we will get more of the ball. But I'm half Italian and part British. Grew up in England as well. Has the potential to be a tough final for me. Love the Twitch video today, says Daniel Luciano. Thank you very much, mate. There's no Euro chat tonight, Sari. It'll be back tomorrow after the England game. Italy have struggled at Wembley, says Marvin AM. Walking with Goldbridge was brilliant with Robbie Knox. You should do Walking with Goldbridge guests, says Carl Richards. Yeah, it's Robbie's idea though, that isn't it? It's a good idea. But I thought the goal for Italy was very good. I think the goal for Spain was crap. It was such a FIFA goal. If you've ever played FIFA, it's such a FIFA goal. You get it to your striker, you pass it to your sub-striker, you press L1, you keep your run going, you get it back and you score. And most FIFA defenders know how to stop it. So I'm very surprised that real-life Italian defenders couldn't see that, because it's a very poor goal to concede from Italy's point of view, that a striker can turn and play a 1-2 and get a shot on goal. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And it is 1-1. He's there, look. He's loving it. He's very excited. He's excited. It's 1-1. I think he's demolishing some food there. Or he's on his phone or something. I don't know. But, yeah. He's back. Oh, he's on his phone. He's not eating his phone. He's on his phone. But, Spain goal was mad to look easy, says Lemus. Hey, Mark, I've been loving the streams. Think you'll do any for the Olympics set next up, says Duncan James. I think it's quite difficult to do it for the Olympics, because the Olympics is just relentless, isn't it? Spain's been to extra time 3 times. They've been knackered by Sunday, says Stuart Bates. They might be. They might be, but they're a team that plays with the possession of the ball, aren't they? So maybe they won't be knackered. Maybe they're absolutely fine. Locatelli to make the difference is Abraham, well, he hasn't so far. Anyway, the ref's about to kick this off for the second half, for the first half of extra time. We move. There we go. Time is up on the screen. 100% going to penalties, says Louise O'Donoghue. Yeah, I think, well, I'm not going to say 100% it's going to penalties, because that would display a knowledge that it definitely is. But I do think that Italy look tired and Spain struggle to create chances, so it could well go to penalties. Yeah, I think that's a safe bet. But we'll see. We'll see. Forza Italia, says Prima. Who do you think will win if it goes to penalties? I actually think Italy will win on penalties, because I think Donnarumma is a better goal penalty stopper, and I think that Italy, although Italy do have a bad penalties record like England, yeah, they don't necessarily like penalties, so we'll see. But it's a free kick for Spain here. Hey, we're only 100 subscribers away from 457,000, so please subscribe, bottom right hand corner, smash a like on the video and share it. We're in extra time of this Euros semi-final for a place in the final against England or Denmark. Cross comes in, win the second ball, it's given a foul. Do I think Southgate will pick the same 11 tomorrow, Cheaton? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I really do think he'll make changes. He may even play a back 5. We're really homed in on the Spanish. The cameraman's really focusing on the Spanish table, isn't he? The Italians are out, but they're not out. There's an Italian over on that side. That guy with the red jacket, he's Italian. This camera's really going in all in on Spain. Lean back, Italian. Go on, you can see your ear. Lean back a little bit more. You know, we could be missing the Italian reaction here, but we're very Spain centric on the camera guy at the moment. 2 minutes have gone of this already. Are we in that situation now where we just want penalties? I mean, realistically, it doesn't matter to me. They're both teams are going to play extra time. So whoever England play, they have played extra time. But then again, they've got an extra day's rest. David says it's because of the cute girl with the glasses. See, I haven't even looked at that. I can't see anyone in glasses. That's a boy in glasses, David. That's definitely a boy. But there's nothing wrong with that, David. as long as you realise. Ball over the top. Italy trying to break through. I haven't written off Denmark. I said to play England in the final or Denmark. What always surprises me about, and maybe you can help me with this, what always surprised me about extra time is how these teams, both of them, suddenly become quite cagey. And I'm like, why would you be? Why would you not just go for it a bit? Because even if Italy scored now, you've still got 25 minutes to go and get an equaliser. But if you don't try it and then you lose on penalties, you'll always think, well, what would have happened if we tried it? Smile. An everlasting smile. A smile will leave you near to me. Mark, you're sleeping on Ghana, says Sen. Well, I might be sleeping on Ghana, but they've got absolutely no chance of winning the Euros. Paul, yeah, Foden's not been the player we thought he was going to be in the Euros, but you know, you just don't know with Southgate. He seems to just pull players out of nowhere. Like Sancho, I never thought Sancho was going to get any minutes in it, and then suddenly he's in it. Cup of tea and biscuits. Can't you see I've missed it? Classic. Should bring on Adama Traore. Italy are knackered. I mean, I always forget they've got Adama Traore SM. He would actually be a decent shout in a game like this. Italian player's gone down here. Belotti's hurt his back. Ooh. He's landed right on it. Ooh. Spain have Adama Traore. They should have his speed against this slow defence. A swap. Yeah, I think tactically that's a very good idea, but I don't think he's had a minute, has he? Don't think he has. Scooby-Doo is Denmark because they're Great Danes, just like Scooby-Doo. It's long been vacated by the Scottish. Italy are all over the shop. They really are all over the shop. They just can't get anything going. If I was Spain, and I'm not a country, I'm a person, but if I was Spain, I would absolutely be going for this. They're both getting a bit tired here. They're both getting a bit sloppy. Who do I think is going to win? I actually think if it goes to penalties, Italy will win because I'm very confident in Donnarumma. But I think Spain have probably got the better chance in normal time. I think Italy look absolutely out on their feet at the moment. What's your favourite biscuit to go with a hot drink, says Bombay? Ooh, got to be a hobnob. Plain hobnob as well. Don't mind the chocolate hobnobs, but I prefer plain. And here is Spain. Lovely turn of pace by Pedri into Morata. Lovely skill. That'll be a yellow card. Cup of tea and biscuits should be released, Danny. Danny Olmo, he's had a good game for Spain. He'll definitely be taking a penalty if it gets that far. But Spain have got a chance to put a cross into the box here. Toloi got... I bet that's not how you pronounce it, but he's been booked. Italian fan looking a bit nervous there. Whatever happens with Italy, they've not actually turned up and been the Italian team we thought they were going to be tonight. We know a lot of people were predicting Italy to win this game. However it goes... Oh, Donnarumma spills the shot. Oh, tell you what. It's Spain could have scored then. It's an interesting cross by Dani Olmo. He put it in low. Donnarumma spills it, and that's not a corner. That's not a corner. It's a goal kick. Risky by Donnarumma. Italy slowing this game down a lot at the moment. The Spanish bloke went mad. Let's have a look what he's up to. He's very, very, very agitated. It matters to him. Where's Danny Ings going to go, Mark? Rejected a new deal, says Ben Parker. Probably a good striker for Arsenal, Danny Ings. He's about that level. Mid-table goal scorer. Yeah, Italy not looking like they're going to create anything in this extra time. They just can't get out. Spain winning it again. Italy always giving the free kick against Spain now. Against Italy. Yeah, I mean, AMG Harry makes a good point. Why would you leave Southampton to go to Arsenal? They're around the same level. But no, I think Arsenal have probably got aspirations of being a little bit better. So, you know, probably earn more money at Arsenal, wouldn't he? So, yeah. We're 50 subscribers away from 457,000, so please subscribe, bottom right hand corner. See if we can hit it before penalties. Looks like we're going to go to penalties. Exciting. Italy getting frustrated, David. Well, as I said, Italy have just not been the Italy that many of us predicted. I think Italy were the favourites coming into this game, but Spain have played the better football. Italy, they ain't been very good. Italy tonight have reminded me of Italy of, you know, previous tournaments. Doesn't mean they can't win the tournament. Doesn't mean they won't win the game. But they've been frustrating. They've been quite well organised defensively, but they've not played good football tonight, Italy. Spain haven't let them. They've tactically bossed them, really. Gary Barlow says, absolutely incredible, Mark. Yeah, I just fancy... Well, look, we're not at that point yet, but I do fancy Italy on penalties because I think they've got good technical players, and I just think Donnarumma's more intimidating. But, you know, maybe I'm completely wrong. I doubt Murtaugh's been talking about me and the United stand somehow, mate. Good cross. Donnarumma punches. Oh, cleared by Chiellini again. Just to remind you, it's coming home, says Andy and Bruno. Yeah, I mean, I forget about this tomorrow. I forget about this. I'm so wrapped up in this game at the moment that, imagine this tomorrow night. I'm gonna be like Lionel Richie. I'm gonna be dancing on the ceiling. I really will. I won't. Imagine Italy is England and Spain is Denmark tomorrow. I'll be absolutely hopping mad. Because the thing about the Ukraine game, it was over basically, wasn't it? It was over very, very quickly. But I don't think it's going to be like that with Denmark. Even if England score first, they'll be like, nah, Denmark can come back. Rate the Euros out of 10, says FPL Fozzie. Well, everyone can do that through the link through the chat. I'd put them as an 8. I think it's been a very good Euros. I think the only thing that's made it not be a 9 for me so far is the lack of fans in the ground. I think there's been so many games where there's not been fans in the ground, and football without the fans is very difficult. Even tonight, there's still a lot of empty seats, but it's great to have 60,000 in Wembley. It's definitely an atmosphere, but I think it's a tournament that deserved more fans, really. But I'd give it an 8. I think it's been very good. And look, it could end up being better than that. If it comes home, it's going to be a 10. It's only where Alan Partridge, late greatest episode. You know what? I messaged my mate today because we're very big fans of Alan Partridge, and me and my mate, we used to work together in Ireland. And I said to him, I did an advert for Dettel. You might have seen it on my Twitter. You can win a signed England shirt. Just go onto my Twitter at Mark Goldbridge. You'll find the tweet. All you got to do is put your reply in about your pre-match rituals, and you can win a signed England shirt. It's on Twitter at Mark Goldbridge, but it's for Dettel. And I was messaging my mate because I said I'm sure there's an episode of Alan Partridge when he's on the radio and he goes, Alan's Deep Bath, sponsored by Dettel. So we were having a laugh. I was saying I've actually been sponsored by something that was in an Alan Partridge episode. So love that. England will do Ukraine on Denmark, finish the game early. I hope so, Sean. I hope so. The thing is, even if England were winning 4-0 with half an hour to go, that atmosphere will be different to Ukraine because we've never been in a final since '66. So if we're 4-0 up with half an hour to go, it won't be just people sat there thinking about, what's going to happen. It'll be like absolutely amazing feeling because I've never known England be in a final. In my life, they've never been in a final. So... But it's... I like people who put ideas for stuff in, I do write them down. I just can't read them all out. It's been disappointing from Italy tonight. I have been disappointed with Italy tonight. I expected more. But I said it, didn't I? I was right. Cross coming in from Llorente. Ooh, Chiellini. I did say it even before extra time. Italy look out on their feet here. Hey, says to all England supporters, which Denmark team would you rather face? Denmark team went through. Well, from a personal level, I'd rather we played the team with Eriksen in it because I think it's horrible what happened to Eriksen and I want him to play football. And you always want to play the best opposition. I was having an argument with my friend about Champions League being bigger than the Euros, and I don't agree. I think the Euros has to just be below the World Cup, says Arav. I think international football and domestic football are worlds apart. We're at half time here. But yeah, I think that there's a massive difference between international football and domestic football. I've said this before over the years whenever we've been doing tournaments. Chiesa looks like he's going to have to come off. Maybe he doesn't fancy a penalty. Where's Vialli? I thought Vialli was something to do with all this. Can't see Vialli. I thought Vialli was a coach or something. Spain have been very impressed this. They just lack that cutting edge, says Ricky D. Pretty much throughout the tournament they've been like that. They have lacked that cutting edge throughout the tournament as a whole. I can't see Vialli there. I thought Vialli was just... I can't see Vialli. Oh, there he is. Is that him on the right? Yeah. De Rossi. I'm surprised Vialli doesn't actually coach anymore, Double substitution here for Thiago to come on. Busquets goes off. Yeah, but by its nature, international football is slower than the Premier League or any other league because these teams aren't used to playing with each other. Italy playing like Goldbridge on FIFA, well, they'll win then, won't they? 58 go. You smug shit. I fancy Italy on penalties. If it goes to penalty, I might learn Italian, says Ali. Right, let's set this off. Last 15 minutes. Can anybody win it in normal time? Well, they're going to make another substitution, Italy, here. Trying to get... Computer says no. Oh, no, it's not a computer. I don't know what the substitution is they're doing. De Gea to come on for penalties? Absolutely no. Don't do it. It won't happen anyway. But if he brought De Gea on for penalties, I'd cry. I'd absolutely cry. You can't put David De Gea on for penalties. He won't do it anyway. But yeah, you can't. Goldometer. I think we're heading to penalties, mate. Yeah, I'm going to go penalties this. If anyone's going to score Spain, but I'm going to go penalties. Gary Barlow says, put me on for penalties. You'd sing when you're winning. Take that as you score. Take that! I've scored a goal for Italy and I'm not even Italian. Absolutely incredible. Take that. Oh, I tell you what, he likes to give free kicks to Spain, this ref. It's been a constant in the midfield. That's because that was a free kick, to be fair. That definitely was. Chiesa comes off. I think he tried to carry on. It's a bit of a shame Chiesa coming off, though, because he'd be a very good penalty taker. So that's a bit of a loss. Mark, have you heard Atomic Kitten new song? Southgate, You're the One. Think it might be the new Vindaloo, says Joel Morris. It's not new, Joel. That was going on in the World Cup in 2018. Looking back on when we first met, I would not escape. Bernadeschi's on, isn't he? Chiesa's injured, so that might be another reason for England to play Italy, because Chiesa would probably not be fit. Here we go, Thiago. Is he going to do a no-look cross? Yeah, he tried it. I knew it. He's so bloody predictable. I knew he was going to do that. No-look shots. You could just tell with Thiago. Nice little switch of the play there. There's Berardi. There is a runner. If he times this right, there's two runners. Bernadeschi. Oh, he did quite well, but there was nobody coming in behind him. That's probably the best the Italians have had. Best chance they've had there, and they missed it. Oh, getting a bit of cramp in the defence now. That's good to see. A little bit of cramp. Dani Olmo, I like Sinan. I think he's a good player, Dani Olmo. Lars says that Thiago God, let me get the words out. What Lars saying? Lars says Thiago no-look shags too, which might explain the reason he has no children. Well, I don't know whether that's true or not, but you know, and that's not a cry for help from me. That's actually me and my lower back pain just squeezing it out. So Pau Torres is coming on. Garcia's gone off. I think he's injured as well. So Pau Torres comes on. They're starting to get cramps. I read that as something else, Louise, then. I thought it said crabs. Yeah, they're starting to get cramps. Cramps with an M. Lindelof is on. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. And I can confirm that Thiago does have kids. Argan says, bet on Spain while you can. If England wins the Euros, will you dye your hair blonde? Says Alex Bryce. I am going to get a haircut if England win the Euros, yes. But you will decide which one I get. It might be the Gaza one. It might not. Berardi. Oh, he went for the shot. Good block. Good block there. Dill, thank you. I'm just shouting if you're proud to be a Geordie. Alex Bryce, Argan, Naz, Jacka. And there's an offside for Italy. They thought they'd scored, but they're offside. That's why I didn't celebrate. Good run by Berardi there. He's miles off. Good line of defence there by Villarreal. I'm getting tired, Miss Sen. Villarreal. Spain. What's going on in the fan park? We haven't had a look there for a while. We're still... Oh, no, we've got the Italians there. On the left-hand side is the Italians. In the middle is the Spaniards. We've got a good divide here at the Paddy Park. 3 Italians, the Spanish behind them. That to me is the sort of pub I want to be in, because I like the competition, but it's also one where you don't want to be losing. You know, you don't want to be the loser in that situation. They'll both be shitting themselves. You've got the guy in the red jacket who's Italian and his mates, and you've got the Spanish lad behind, and they'll be like, we don't want to lose this. We don't want to lose this. Make sure you subscribe, by the way, bottom right-hand corner. Mark, can England flag dyed in the hair be an option for the haircut if you lot win, says Joshua Bowwater. I don't know what the options are. I think it's going to be down to something that Wash and Go want to do, which I think is quite a good idea because it's to do with hair. So we'll see how that goes. Spain are going to bottle this, says Sean. Well, we've got 9 minutes till penalties. I don't want a skinhead, but I'm not going to say I don't want a skinhead because then everyone will vote for it. So, which I've just realised I've just told you. Get face paint for tomorrow. Vindaloo, 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 la la, Vindaloo, Vindaloo. I never really liked Vindaloo that much. The actual edible Vindaloo or the song. Tea or coffee, Mark, says Kyle. I like both. Coffee in the morning, tea in the afternoon. You know, it's like a shower in the morning and a bath in the evening. A nice relaxing bath at night with some molten brown. That's nothing. That's not trying to say I shit in the bath. It's actually a nice sort of bath soap, body wash, and a lovely fresh shower in the morning. Nobody's actually told me what time the Copa America's kicking off now. It's on the early hours of Saturday morning, isn't it? That's what I heard. Football's coming home, says Ash. Nice switch of the play. Well, I think many of us said this was going to go to penalties as soon as it went to extra time. And neither team looks ready to commit. Oh. Thiago there, offside again. 2 a.m. on Sunday morning. So you could watch the Copa America and then you could do the box at the UFC. And then be knackered for the final when England are going to bring it home. Go on, feed him. Locatelli. He's not giving anything to Italy, is he? Oh, he's giving it to Spain. I think the ref has been a bit pro-Spain, I've got to say. Be interesting to see what season Thiago has at Liverpool next year, because I think he's a very good player, but just not settled in, is he? Sunday at 2 a.m. Yeah, 2 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. Take me to church. Could still get a winner. Winner, winner, winner. Chicken dinner. 2 a.m. tonight. Oh, it's feed him. Oh, Berlotti. Berlotti. He could have played in Berardi one-on-one. I would have made that pass. That is poor. That is really poor by Berlotti. He's just got to slip him in. Oh, Aguero is the best striker to play in Manchester, says Landon. Yeah, whatever. Here's Morata. Good play, but he loses it. Spain win it back. Italy have had a problem with their strikers, haven't they? Immobile and Belotti just haven't been the number 9s that they've probably needed. And I think that's been sort of not discussed enough. Everyone said, oh, Spain haven't got a striker. But I don't think Immobile and Belotti have really provided what you would want from them either. Which is a shame. It's a shame. Should have made that pass. Moise Keane's not in the squad, is he? Oh, nice takedown by Belotti. No, it's not. There's really no upgrade on Belotti, who's been offside more than Marcus Rashford tonight. And Immobile, they're just not very good. No young Italian strikers coming through either, says Ziggy. Mark, how is Pickford on penalties, says Perret. I don't know. I don't know. It'd have to be an Everton fan to tell me about what Pickford's like on penalty. He's not a very tall goalkeeper though, is he, Pickford? No, not that matters massively, but an extra couple of inches does help. That's what she said. Let's look at the fan park. Yep, let's have a look at the Paddy Park. Oh, they're just getting nervous. She's tired at the front. I don't even like the football. Don't know why I'm here. He dragged me along. I don't even like football, not even Italian. The Spanish fan's nervous. Oh, he's nervous. We're missing Love Island on ITV X2+1 for this. She's like, I don't even like football. Oh, she's turning around to watch it though. She's finally decided to turn around and watch the football. Nearly at the end of extra time. Penalties will be good, don't worry. We are red, we are white, we are Danish Dynamite. We will crush you tomorrow, says Long John Silver. Well, I'll see you back on here tomorrow. Let's see who's dancing then. Dean Henderson is good at penalties. Well, at least that's what he keeps leaking out to the press, says Mark Dobby. Wasn't good on his angles against Liverpool though, was he? Oh, he's giving another free kick here. He's going to give a yellow card as well. I do think this ref has been a bit pro-Spain. I've got to be honest. Spain have been the better team, but I do think the ref has been a bit pro-Spain. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know why I'm singing that. Tired. I'll get a boost for the penalties. Don't you worry. I'll get a bit of a boost here. Are you pro-Italy? I do want Italy to win because my real name is Italian, and also I think it'll be better for England if we play Italy. You know, having seen Spain, they'll dominate possession against us, and you know, I don't think that'll be a nice watch. I think Italy will be a better watch. And a better game for England. So I hope Italy do win for those couple of reasons. But I'll be 100% wanting England to win if it's Italy. Cleared. Could have been in there. Minute to go. Think I better dance now. Get up. Get on up. Tom Jones singing James Brown. Get up. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Think I better dance now. Get on the scene. Like a sex... I don't know what I'm doing. 2 o'clock British Central Time, Copa America tomorrow. Yeah, that's the semi-final, Alan Gaming. Think I better dance now. Jim White, yellow tie. This is going to penalties now. Penalties it is. And I'm going to go Italy on penalties. I don't know why. I don't know why, Gavin. I don't know why. Enrique, he knows. Mancini against Enrique. Probably played against each other a few times. Don't think they played with each other, but definitely probably played against each other. They were from the same era. Get up, get on up. Get up, get on up. Stay on the scene. Get on up like a sex machine. Get on up. I haven't even had a drink tonight. Fly says, I'm going to call it now. Thiago's going to cost it. Look what's happening here. You've not won. Having a bit of a dance. Think I better dance now. Yeah. Good. Good to see him having a bit of a laugh. Yeah, they're loving it. They're loving it. The Spanish are loving it like that. Penalties, it is. I can turn the clock off. We're going to penalties. Will they be dancing, them Spaniards? Will they be dancing? Will you be dancing in about 5 minutes' time? I don't know. I don't know that you will, but it's going to penalties. Please subscribe, by the way, bottom right-hand corner. You're all very, very welcome on the channel. How are we all doing? Let's have a look what's happening on the Paddy Power channel as well. Please subscribe to the Paddy Power channel. I've dropped the link in the video description if you're on That's Football. And if you're on Paddy Power, just subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. They're giving us this stream from the Paddy Park in London, which I think adds this drama to it. We'll have it for the England game. We'll have it for the final as well. So please do subscribe to their channel for allowing them us to have it, which is fantastic of them. Do you watch Gavin and Stacey, says Samantha Lyons. I do like Gavin and Stacey, yes. Man United first next season with Jadon Sancho, says Cole. God, if England will win, we'll never hear the end of it, says Daniel Jones. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I knew it would go to penalties right from the kickoff, says David Ellis. You could have just gone and painted a fence and come back for half 10, mate. YT says it's coming home. You know what I'm hoping for? I'm hoping that because these poor people are going to go to penalties, that England doesn't go to penalties. Oh, hello! I'm in the United Stand studio. Seamless. Looks good. Hello, welcome to the United Stand. It's penalties in Italy against Spain. Breaking news. There we go. But I'm in the wrong one. This is the one I want to be. Oh, no, it's back. It's back again. But yeah, I'm thinking about this, and I'm thinking, you know what? Hopefully, because this game's gone to extra time and penalties, we won't get it tomorrow. You know, how many semi-finals? When was the last time both semi-finals went to extra time and penalties in a major international tournament? I don't think it's happened a lot. So hopefully that's good. It makes absolutely no difference, but hopefully that's the thing. So I'm going to go for Italy to win on penalties because I think Donnarumma is the more imposing goalkeeper, and I don't think Spain are that confident in front of goal, which means Spain are definitely going to win. But yeah, I think that Italy will win this. He's ran off to the toilet, hasn't he? The Spanish man. He'll be back in a minute, hopefully. But so you've got Italian on the far right hand side, that guy in the red jacket, and then in the middle you've got the Spaniards behind it. So we will see how they're reacting as it goes through. Please subscribe to the channel, by the way, bottom right hand corner to do that. They're talking to the goalkeeper. It's always a good idea. Talk to the goalkeeper, see how he's feeling. Chiellini surely won't take a penalty. Don't take a penalty, Chiellini. Do you really like it? Is it? We're loving it. We're loving it like that. Iron up. Iron up. Think about a dance now. Right. Bum bum Americano. Bum 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 bum. Chiellini's loving it. He's hugging Jordi Alba. He's excited. Chiellini's just a happy guy, isn't he? He's just loving this because he's not going to take a bloody penalty, isn't he? Donnarumma. Come on, let's go. I tell you what, fair play to Italy and Spain, the way they're hugging each other and smiling. I'll be like this tomorrow. I'll be like this. No, God no. I tell you what, I won't need to shave my hair off. It'll be all gone this time tomorrow. Absolutely gone. I cannot do this with England. I don't want England to do a penalty shootout in either game if they get through Denmark or in the final. But penalties, eh? I mean, you've got to love it. 400 signatures on the bank holiday petition. You need 100,000 LI, not 400. Yeah. The drama of this is absolutely fantastic. Look at that poor lad at the front. Look at the Italian with his head in his hands. The Spanish lad there. They hate it. They're absolutely hating it. I think it's Locatelli going first. It is Locatelli going first. I think Italy will win, but I've got no. Italy don't have a. Oh, look at Simon going across the line, moving around on his line as well. He missed it. He's missed it. He's played his game and he saved it. Oh. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I tell you what, fair play to that Simon. It works. He gets into the head of them, doesn't he, with the way he moves around? He does get into the head of them the way he moves around. Advantage Spain. When you miss a penalty, you've got to score the next one. England fell foul of this a few times where, against Portugal, they missed and then we missed. You've got to score the next penalty after that. The fan park's gone dark. I don't know why. I don't know what they've done with the camera there. Looks like a power cut. Well, oh. Let's come back in here. Well, you've got me. Dani Olmo against Donnarumma. And he's missed it as well. He's ballooned it. Nasser, can we have the ball back? What a crap start to the penalties here. Locatelli misses. And then Dani Olmo puts it into space. Ridiculous miss of the penalty there. Unbelievable. What has he done? What has he done? Oh, what a miss. What a miss. So we're back to square one here. Belotti steps up. Dani Olmo, he'd had a good game as well. Balloon. Belotti. I tell you what, I would hate this penalty. I've got to give fair play to the goalkeeper because I would hate that. The way he's moving around on the line, it makes it very difficult. Lovely penalty by Belotti, though. That's a striker's penalty, that is. Right into the bottom corner. Keeper went the right way, though. I'll tell you what, he's looking good. He's looking very, very good. I don't know what's going on here, but they're all... I don't know what's happening here. Oh, no, there they are, the Spanish. Oh, they've all come back. There was a power cut, and they've all come back. I think that's what's happened there. They're all running back to watch it. Yeah, quick. Penalties. They won't be very happy. Moreno. Gerard Moreno. He's got a good penalty on him and he scores it. It's a good penalty. So now they're scoring the penalties. Easy to watch this when you don't give a crap. Tomorrow ain't going to hiding if it goes to penalty. Oh, Nick, you say it's easy to watch this as a non-English fan. I'm not finding this easy because I'm thinking this about England. Bonucci's taken a penalty. So it's 1-1. They've both missed one. They've both scored one. I can't deal with this tomorrow. I can't deal with this if it's England tomorrow. I feel for any Spanish and Italian fans. Well, I want Italy to win. I do want Italy to win, but it's not the same as wanting England to win. Bonucci taking a penalty. Goalkeeper's not moving around as much this time. Oh, lovely penalty by Bonucci. Lovely penalty by Bonucci. Keeper keeps going to the same way. Leona says, I wouldn't even watch it tomorrow. Thanks everyone who's tuning in, by the way. Please do subscribe, bottom right hand corner. And remember, tomorrow it's England and we will have the Paddy Park as well for the stream. So thanks everyone who's tuning in. Nervy times here. Thanks for everyone who's tuning in across both streams. Please subscribe, bottom right hand corner. Right, Thiago. Will he do a no-look penalty? Yeah, he sort of did. He sort of did. Best of the lot. Best penalty of the lot, that, by Thiago. Lovely penalty. Yeah, technique, really. Penalty 4. A lovely style, yeah. It was a lovely style. Penalty 4 is normally the dodgy penalty in a penalty shootout. So watch out. This is normally the one that kills all hopes. So Bernardeschi for Italy. Doesn't look particularly confident. These are the sort of penalties that live with you in your career as well. The miss in the semi-final. Here's Bernardeschi on his left foot. Oh, it's a lovely penalty, you know. On the rise. Keeper goes the right way, but he's put it high. There was some silly statistic before that if you put your penalty in the top corner, it's very hard for the goalkeeper to stop, even if he goes the right way. And that's exactly what happened there. You can't save those penalties, even if the keeper save goes the right way, because the keeper's never going to dive that high. You can't save them when they're that high. Lovely penalty by Bernardeschi. Here's Morata. Timo. He got the equaliser. He don't want to be... It'd be just typical of Morata to score the equaliser and then miss the penalty and still be christened as Timo again. But I fancy him on this one, Timo. Here he goes. Oh, I've done it. I've done an Mbappe. Timo. He's done it. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? The fourth penalty is it's a shit penalty as well. It's for a striker, that is absolutely terrible. It's an awful penalty by Morata. What did I just say? Put it in the top corner. He's a bloody striker. Put it in the top corner and he passes it. Awful. Timo Morata. Jorginho. Oh my God. He don't miss. He doesn't miss. Jorginho to put them in the final. It's like Bruno stepping up this. I've just absolutely... He's got the technique, Jorginho. He doesn't normally miss. The keeper's going to have to play a game here. And he's done it. He don't miss, Jorginho. He's done it. He puts Italy into the final. Spain, if you had a striker, you would be... Let's go to them. Let's go to them. The crowd, the Spanish can't believe it. The Italians are celebrating. You're not going to save a penalty from Jorginho. And Timo Morata, he just can't catch a break. I feel so sorry for him. I feel so sorry for him. Because it's not about that. It's not about that. But I tell you, Jorginho ain't going to miss a penalty. It's like Bruno Fernandes, and that's the game. Spain, over the 120 minutes, will feel that they should have won that. They were the better team, but they didn't create enough chances, and they don't have a number 9. And realistically, you've got to look at Dani Olmo as well. Italy missed the first kick. If Dani Olmo scores that, the pressure's on Italy. You've got to score straight after you miss. When it comes to penalties, you've got to score straight after you miss. I feel sorry for the Spanish there in the middle. But, yeah, you've got to score after you miss. But no, I didn't jinx Jorginho. He ain't going to miss. Tomorrow night it's us. Tomorrow night it's England. So make sure you tune in for that. But Italy into the final. I would rather play Italy. I thought I'd rather play Spain. Having watched that game tonight, I'll rather play Italy because Spain would have took the ball off us. They would have dominated possession. I don't think Italy are that good. I think they're grinders, and I think that will suit England to grind it out with Italy as well. But fantastic penalty by Jorginho. Belotti, the Bernardeschi penalty was fantastic as well. Bonucci's penalty was very good. The Italian penalties were very good, apart from the first one, which was awful by Locatelli. But Morata and Olmo, just not confident at all. Not good enough. Not good enough at all. And fortunately for Italy, they go through. Across the game, I thought they played the worst football. But Spain just didn't have a striker. And I actually feel a bit sorry for Spain. I thought that they actually turned up in this semi-final and played well. I thought Enrique's tactics were better than Mancini. They just didn't have a striker, and they've been let down by that ultimately. Morata's penalty was a disgrace. Dani Olmo's penalty was a disgrace. Italy took better penalties. Italy took the better penalties. Italy into the final. Italy-England final. What a final that... Whoa, 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 whoa. I ain't saying it's an Italy-England final. I'm just saying that's what I'm hoping is going to happen. Could be Denmark-Italy, of course it could, but Italy-England final would be magnifico. Magnifico. We'll have to wait and see. But bye-bye to Spain, and Italy go into the final. And there's Lombardo as well. Lombardo's there as well. What is it? Just a collection of old Sampdoria players. That's Lombardo, that bold one. You got Lombardo there. He just can't handle the pressure, says Liam Deegan. Well, look, thanks everyone for watching. Make sure you smash a like on the video. Subscribe bottom right hand corner. And of course, tomorrow night, if you thought that was high pressure, if you thought that was entertaining, imagine what it's going to be tomorrow night. Because England could be getting into the first final of my lifetime. The first final since 1966. 55 years ago. That's what's there for England. Italy in the final at Wembley. The Danes, the Great Danes, Scooby-Doo, are in our way. Let's see what happens tomorrow. There'll be a lot of people wanting Denmark to win. There'll be a lot of people with me wanting England to win. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Can't wait to see it. We're live on the United Stand at 11 o'clock with a Varane update as well. So don't miss out on the United Stand. The live chat's already open. We'll see you in 15 minutes on there. Thanks everyone for watching. You've been fantastic, and don't miss it tomorrow night. We'll be live from about 7:30. It's going to be fantastic. England or Denmark to play Italy in the final on Sunday. Bring it home. It's coming home. Let's see. Thanks for watching.